god, Dop, hello! I hope you enjoy D&D. Thank you for popping in and saying hi, and I hope the D&D, I hope you feel better about D&D than this session that I do about Persona. That is my wish for you. Anyways, what's up? Hi, everybody. I'm here. Hey, it's all good. So, oh, Carl's still at work. That's gross. Leo, it's so good to see you. What's up? So many people here. It was great. Ashley made their water so cold this afternoon, it gave you brain freeze. I'm so sorry. That sounds pretty cold. I much prefer room temperature water. Oh my god. So Jeff is gone again. And so I'm on full-time dog duty again. And of course, they're both doing a series of things that are concerning. We'll talk about that. But Griff has, just for the last 10 minutes, just been like moving. He was like in one bed for literally about a minute, and then he moved to the next one, and then he moved to the other one, and then he moved to a spot on the floor in one blanket nest, and now he's making the other set of blankets a nest. So we're just going to be doing that the whole time. And Tucker's fine-ish. Yeah, room temp water, yo. Cold water... I don't like the way cold water feels, and then it also makes my throat feel like it's, like, getting tighter. And I do so much talking, everywhere all the time that, like, I can't have that. Fun fact, on a lot of sets, you're very specifically supposed to give actors room temperature water for the same reason. So there you go. Yeah. I will chug cold water. Like, if I just came in from outside, I will drink cold water. If I need to, like, get my core body temperature back. Stop! Hey! Griff, I'm talking to you. Stop licking. That little monster ate poop earlier from some kind of critter. It did not look like one of their poops, so I'm sure that'll be fun later. Didn't know my bestie was a monster. No, it's the best water. Maybe not the best water, but it's up there. You don't drink this hot water. You don't do that. But yeah, just like room temperature, maybe mildly just above, just below room temperature, like just a little cool. But yeah, cold water, no. Yeah. So Griff's got a whole bunch of shit going on because, again, the hits start coming and they don't stop coming. We'll go over all of that at some point. And then my dumbass, because I'm so behind on so many things, because of all of the dog stuff and needing to be, like, on babysitter duty and not being able to, like, leave them unattended long enough to, like, do pores or anything, my brilliant idea was I need to, I have molds to start making, like, trinket trays. And I was like, I need to start pouring some. And so I have that faux stone stuff, those set in, like, 30 minutes, usually. See where this is going? So I was like, cool, 6 o'clock. It's like, go do that, one of those pours real quick, because they are pretty quick pours. It's like, do the pour. They come in and do the whole 20-minute process that is feeding and medicating the dogs. It is literally that long. 20 minutes going into 30 minutes. And so it's like, do the pour, come inside, tell Google to set a timer, prep their whole dinner, get them fed, get them medicated, get them outside. I get in, put my dinner in the microwave. And you're like, oh, why are you doing it first? No, I bought some fresh tamales. I say fresh. They're not frozen. So I guess they're fresh tamales, and they just needed to be, like, re-steamed. So I popped those in the microwave because I don't have, like, a steamer. And then my alarm went off, and I was like, cool, it's been 30 minutes. And I go and I test poke the stuff that's in the leftovers in the cup. And it's like, it's still kind of soft. I was like, okay, I'll give it another 5 minutes because I can't let it sit for too long. Resin you can let sit, and it doesn't matter. This stuff, if it stays in the mold, it starts to sweat and, like, reabsorb water. And then that, like, you end up with, like, water spots on the surface that don't come out. Like, it doesn't re-dry there. Like, it'll permanently discolor it. So I was like, you got to get it out. So cool. I'll set a timer for another 5 minutes. Started shoving tamales in my face. Timer goes off. I go, cool, let's pop it out. Like, it feels solid, so I start trying to pop it out of the mold. And no, it was not fully set. So now there's just crumbled chunks of something that looks like rock all over my desk. So that was a waste of effort and material, and I'm sad. And especially because, like, the chunks that came out were very pretty. I was like, fuck. So I'm gonna, like, do that same pour again at some point. But I was like, I should have known better than to try to rush doing it. But also, like, I need to get stuff done. It's just hard. Anyways, I'm gonna be checking on Tucker a lot. Tucker had an adventure. Yesterday. So, Jeff is gone. And I had to go to work. So, we've got, like, a pen set up in, like, we've very open concept kind of house. So, we had a pen that we had, like, split apart into, like, wall sections. Leah, thank you for the resub! I appreciate it. We split up into a wall. And so, we essentially had, like, our, 8x10 area that is our living room. It has a couch on two of the sides, and we set up the pen to be on the other two. And so, like, he's got that whole, and we've moved the coffee table, so he's got that whole space, and it's got 3 different beds and, like, an orthopedic mat and whatever, so we can, like, get comfy wherever he wants, and a thing of water and all that. And that's been fine for the last several weeks. So I had to go to work, and we've got cameras in the house and stuff, so I, like, checked in on him around lunch, and he was fine. And then we were getting ready to leave. Sassy, thank you for the 86 months. It's so many. Like how old my bones feel. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, so I checked the camera, like, we're leaving work. And I was like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna check the camera real quick. And Tucker's nowhere to be found in the living room. And I'm like, what? So I scrubbed back, and about 30 minutes prior, he was still there. And he was, like, laying kind of, like, against where the couch is, with his head kind of under it, like, stretched out under it. And he does that. We've watched him do that. What ended up happening over the next several minutes from that point, though, is he did a stretch, and that kind of scooted him a little bit more under the couch. And then because he doesn't have good control over himself right now, he can't, like, use his momentum to get himself up because his head was trapped. So he was like, oh, I guess I'll just try to scoot. I guess I, like, am partially under here. And you can see him start to panic. And he's like, cool, I guess the only way out is through. But because he doesn't have a lot of strength, he doesn't have a lot of traction. So he was trapped under our couch. He got himself trapped under our couch. And I'm an hour away at work. And E is gone. So I called Jeff. I'm like, because I know he knows other neighbors. I called Jeff. And he picks up while I'm talking to Ash. I'm like, hey, sorry, I need a second. I have to call Jeff because Tucker got himself trapped under the couch. And I hear Jeff go, what? I was like, oh, good, you heard that. He's like, I'm going to call one of our other neighbors. So he calls him. He's home. He comes over to rescue Tucker. So he was trapped under the couch with his feet splayed out, his bad hips trapped splayed out for like 30 to 40 minutes. I'm so glad I checked the camera before I came home because otherwise it would have been like that for almost 2 hours. Yeah, so he was 1, traumatized, and 2, very clearly, like, sore. And I'm like, great, did you injure yourself? So yeah, so I'm just, like, watching him like a hawk to make sure. Like, it looks like he didn't injure himself. Like, he's the same kind of unsteady that he has been. He's just been a little bit more tight. Like, he's sitting down a lot more instead of a lot of his standing. So that's good, I guess, that he's sitting, but, like, also not a great time. So, he moved. Where'd you go? Give me 1 second. Yeah, can you not get comfy, buddy? I think he's fine. But he's struggling to get comfortable, and he's whining while he's doing it, and that's what he was doing in the week that led up to the surgery. So, I don't know. Anyways. So I'm keeping an eye on him. So that's going on. We're keeping an eye on him. We tried to call the animal hospital where he got his surgery done to start him on physical therapy before this all happened. Now I definitely want to get him in front of somebody. And apparently, I called them on Monday, and apparently as of last week, they no longer have in-house rehab for reasons. So now I got to figure out where to take him, and I'm like, they gave me 2 recommendations of places to reach out to, so I have consultation requests out to them, but I'm like, I really like the idea of doing it where where he got his surgery, because, like, if they saw anything weird, all of his records are right there, and they could also just grab the neurologist and be like, can you take a look at this? And now we don't have that. So, time for baby gets a pool noodles. Oh, yeah, so, yeah. He no longer gets to be in that larger area if he's going to be unattended. He has to go in his tiny pen, which he hates, which is why we gave him more space, but now we can't do that. And then also as a precaution, just for, like, when I am around, I have blocked... I've just shoved a bunch of blankets and stuff under the couches, under the edges of those, so he can't do that again. So yeah. Buddy, I don't like that you're making noise. I really don't like that you're making noise. Hi. What's up? What's up? Can you stand for me? Can you stand? Can you show me you can stand? Can we come over here? Can you walk for me a little bit? Okay. Okay. We're not doing stompies, so that's good. Here. I'm gonna put you right here. Just lay in this bed. This is a comfy bed. You like that one. I don't like that you're making distressed sounds. Just stay right there. I'm right here. You can see me. Everything's great. There you go. No. Lay down. Anyways, so there's that adventure. Griff had routine blood work done. Just because he's old and they're like, we want to do this blood work. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And it is of course expensive, but like, you know, want to make sure he's good. So anyways, that came back, mildly concerning. And hi. Okay. Hi. Yeah, do we need to... Okay. Come here. We got our little shirt on because we have one of our topical medications put on today. Hi. Why are we... Do not... No, that's mine. Hi. Do we just need to be here for a bit? Okay. Yeah, some of his blood work came back. Not great. So the vet was like, I'd recommend doing an abdominal ultrasound to make sure, like, his gallbladder and his pancreas are normal. And we're like, I mean, yeah, we gotta do it. So anyways, we get paid $500 for blood work and in senior exams and all of that. And it's gonna be another $500 to do this abdominal ultrasound. And then there's whatever his PT is gonna end up being. Yeah. With his $9,800 surgery. Everything's bad. Everything's real bad. So we might be doing... I need to figure out a way to do, like, the doggy feet pics, like, joke thing. And then maybe actual feet pics. I'm gonna have to do... Boo's routine blood work is only $150. So there's routine blood work and then there's senior routine blood work. So like, I don't think Boo is a senior, and also I don't know what they look for in cats. I say it was $500 because it was exam fees. It was a blood panel that also included thyroid testing because we are having a hard time getting him to lose weight. So like, it was a lot. Yeah, pet care be fucking expensive. Hi, baby. You okay? Yeah. So we took both of them for stuff, so yeah. Yeah, Booze is only for his asthma check. Yeah, this is like checking like liver and kidney function and thyroid and like heartworm and hi. You okay? You okay? Oh, I did post a new pup date finally yesterday or day before. I think it was day before because it was before the couch adventure. I forgot to update that link. You alright? Yeah. Okay. We're just gonna be like this for a little bit, I guess. So yeah. Elderly pets get expensive. which I like knew, but also this is kind of ridiculous. Yeah, and he's just worrying me and weirding me out a whole bunch, especially after the couch adventure. So I'm like, he's also like never been much of a pup to like make noise when he is in discomfort or pain or anything. So like that's why him making noise is worrisome. And he was making noise and now he's snuggling. And he's not. He's usually a sit next to you cuddler. Hi. Hello, baby. You okay? Do I need to make this more comfortable for you? I'm just gonna keep disappearing. I'm gonna disappear more and more. Oh, was that too much? Or did it just startle you? You good? Oh, was that too much? Okay. Alright, we can't lean, we're not leaning back that much. We don't want to be that reclined. I thought that'd be better for your back, but... Hi. If I move your floofy bed over here, will you lay in it? Hey. Hey. So anyways, there's all that. Yeah, so Griff... Oh, the other thing was we checked Griff's blood pressure. That's an extra charge, too, because they don't normally check that on animals. Because he's got his hypertension. So his blood pressure is high, again. So we've adjusted that. And so he goes back in a week to get it checked again to see if the medication adjustment has done what it needs to. And then while he's there, we'll do the ultrasound. So, okay. You look like you're kind of dissociating a little bit. Can I put you in a bed? Or do you want to stay here? Hey. I've managed to actually get some sleep the last 2 nights. Because he actually slept not in the bed with me. I feel like tonight's gonna be asleep in the bed with me. Night. Okay. Can I put you... I'm gonna try to put you in a bed, okay? I'm gonna put you in the floofy bed, and then I'm gonna taco you in it and carry you back over, okay? That. See, oh, unless you just want to stay like that. Oh, goodness. What are we trying to do? Here, just stay there for like 2 seconds. Puppy taco. Ta-da! Like that, and we got our favorite blanket right here too, so we can rest our head on that and have some familiar smells. Yeah, is that good? Is that good? Will you be good right there? There you go. Yeah. I love you. I love you so much. You okay? Yeah. I'm gonna face this way now. Because if I keep looking at you, I'm gonna cry. I can feel it. I can feel it coming. No, Sassy, I did not see that. I haven't seen anything anywhere. Anyways, related to all the stories I just told. No, stay there. Just stay. No, just stay. Just stay. What if I put you much closer to me? What if you're right next to me? What if you're right here? Is this good? You are right there. You cannot possibly be closer without being in my lap again. If I have to get up and pee at some point, we're gonna have a problem. Yeah, just lay there. Hi. No, 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 no. Hi. Oh. Maybe we are gonna call the neurologist. You didn't like me touching that. Yeah, there you go. Lay like that, okay? I'm gonna cry. I can feel it. Alright. It was related to all those things. I know I showed you guys my New notepad. This was the second part of my order. It's a cup with the thing on it, and it says this is fine. And I just have to keep telling myself that, because otherwise, what am I gonna fucking do? Let's attempt to play the game. I don't know what's gonna go on with him. I don't really want to do a doggy ER visit because it's very expensive. And, we've already maxed out one card. Between the two of you, we're on our way to a second one. So, but if you need it, I'll do it. I need to make that very clear. I just don't want you to need it. I want you to just, like, lay down and be chill and everything be okay. Oh, yeah, okay. That button. All right. We're in Mementos. We're supposed to go to where the Holy Grail was, and that's how we're going to continue things. And... Hi? Just put your head back down. Okay, Tucker has an infection. Don't know if I went over that. So that's also fun. He's on antibiotics and anti-inflammatories for that. So maybe you're just uncomfortable. Yeah, it's just, there's just like a thing. We just tripped to the emergency ER. Is $800 for the retail therapy I needed because I wasn't allowed with her. Yeah. Yeah, that's the big problem is right now it's like, man, I feel the need for retail therapy things. And like, that's partially how this cup happened. But I had a gift card, so it's not like I used money that could have gone towards his stuff. Hi, Lucky. Was it you? Was it you who had been like, how are you still getting tutorials? And please tell me you got to see the clip I posted. It was good to see you. I miss you. Yeah, that's a great question. I'm looking now. I don't know how I managed to never go in during a weather event. I said that, like, it didn't fit in that clip. Like, 2 minutes later, I'm like, how did I literally never go to Mementos when there was weather happening? How did that literally never happen? I don't know. I just threaded the needle, I guess. I feel like towards the beginning of the game, they like, I think Morgana, when you're outside, makes a comment about it. And I went, cool, so I just won't do that. I feel like maybe that happened. All right, who's in my party right now? Do I want Samira in my party? I don't think I do. I know I want Makoto. I know I want An. Attack pointed out the other day, I was like, man, it really sucks that we're not gonna be able to play Clock Tower this month because there's not enough people available. And then I was talking to Attack about something else. He's like, maybe next month we could do like a Teensyville game. And I went, fuck, that's right, Teensyville's the thing. So I'm gonna look at the schedule thing again, and we might do a Teensyville. I also have so many things happening between dogs and life and works and jobs. Maybe it's just better if I don't. But I do want to play. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Who do I want in my fucking party? I do actually, you know what? I think I... Hi! What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? This is... Okay. This is interesting. This is an interesting position you're in now. God, he's making me so nervous. I feel like we did fuck around with the party. Did I intentionally put you here? I don't think I did. Okay. We'll keep you around. Some of this actually feels pretty helpful. We'll try it. Oh, can I not? Oh, that's right. No, I have to hit that button to be able to... Yeah, this is all the glowy bits are mildly concerning. I could have just hit that button. All right, I want to go here. I'm sure this is totally fine. Am I gonna have to, like, actually go through everything? Just... Or are you just gonna let me go? There... Okay. Booyah! Anyways, like, how's everybody else doing? I could use some distraction. I say as we're probably about to go into a voice-acted cutscene. Never mind.
Excuse me?
Oh, it's not. My first hint was that she didn't say the words that were on the screen. This room, yeah, this was... Man, look at all that hollow effect. It's where the Holy Grail was. Brings back memories.
Yes.
Could never forget, but this is all fucked up. These are all more of those cables, right? Must be coming from all over Mementos and gathering in the spot. Yeah, like how all the veins were, so that makes sense.
That's not right.
It's the opposite. Oh, everything's coming out of here. Veins went in, cables go out. They're spreading. This is the point of origin. Okay, great. After all, this place is the core of the mass's consciousness. If you want to manipulate Mementos, there's nowhere better to start than at the very heart of it. It tends to reach its roots from here to every corner of civilization. That fucking wild. Long-ass cables. I have a hard enough time with a 100-foot Ethernet cable, so I don't really know how they're going to do much better than that. Oh, we've even discussed it, Akechi. That's an impressive feat.
Hey, look at this!
Oh yeah, what were you looking at? Central cable seems familiar to you? It's the one handling all the data. Oh, from Maruki's palace. Oh, that's right, we got kicked out of the palace because it was like, we couldn't progress. We were like trapped in a data center room. Yep. Haven't collected all the stamps and mementos. I tried to, there was a stream, I was like, we're just like going back and forth and trying to get all of it. And then I just got mad at the randomness of it and I said, fuck it.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, follow where it leads. So flowy. Okay, you're gonna make me like walk up to it? Okay. I guess we'll go this way.
A new area has been confirmed.
No.
Updating guidance information.
No. It's just so... Oh. Wild. No, it's throbbing. I don't like that.
Whoa, everything got all different.
What's that?
Egg rip. Oh, god damn it.
Hey, good job.
Hi, Jose.
Oh, Jose. Wait, a kid driving?
Okay, so the cat turning into a bus, that was fine. This is what confused you.
And you all happen to know him already? Is there anybody you don't know? There's a flower
There's no good way to
here,
answer that.
but this one smells a bit different from the others. Let's see how it tastes.
Let's see how it tastes. Have you been eating these?
Ugh.
Okay, it doesn't taste good. I know, right, Farron? I also thought, like, last week, I was like, I think that was, like, the third to last one. I think tonight will be, like, second to last. And, like, where we ended and me starting here, I was like, this isn't second to last. We're not ending next week.
I guess I shouldn't be picky. I'm going to move on further.
You're allowed to be picky.
Are you guys doing the same?
Yeah, I guess. I hate both of these options. Yes. If I feel like it, what the fuck is this?
I see.
What you're playing for the next game? I put up a vote for you guys, and you all picked. So we'll be doing, I think it was the second Somnium Files was the consensus. So we'll do that for the next long-form game. Farron, fuck off.
Whether or not you do, let me know if you find any more flowers. I'll reward you well for them. Well, good job. What an odd kid.
Yeah. Eventually, I'd like to think that things with dogs and all this other stuff will calm down, and I can go back to, like, stream, like, twice a week, and so then the other ones can be short-form games and zooters and whatnot. Lucky, no. We're not. Fuck off,
Would
no.
be much odder if the metaverse were as logical as the real world
We're
is.
touching...
Be careful
We've
if
been
you're
over
going any
this.
further, all right?
The chat, in general, has lost the
I'm getting
ability
all
to
sorts
recommend
of
games to
strange
me.
readings. Shadows, too.
Yeah, last Zooter was rough, but, you know, I apparently hadn't done one for 9 months, so I think that's reasonable. All right.
I can see it.
Oh, I don't like that. Okay, green ones I can just run into, right? Okay, good. I don't think that enemy showed up on the map, which is odd. Started Drakengard 3 and haven't loved it. Interesting.
Focus.
That one. Ooh, I don't want to do with you. I kind of probably need to go down that way. I probably should fight something. Should get an idea of what's down here. Oh, okay.
Don't rush this. Physical attacks will be nullified. Don't attack recklessly.
Fucking hell. Alright, so maybe fire, wind, or gun, we don't know. We'll try this. Okay. Good.
Persona! Stay alert. Curse attacks won't work.
So you're safe.
Persona! Agnes!
Yeah, Slimer's been working out. Oh, that did not. That was not good. Okay, I've got a heavy fire. Okay, I just got a heavy fire, so we'll do that one.
Ravage them.
Okay. Oh, I could have done fire with you. That's fine.
Physical attacks will be nullified.
I don't think wind is gonna do anything to him. So,
Let's do this!
I mean, at least we know. Oh, severe to all. We just like skipped a layer there.
Oh, you want more?
That's.
Panther's on the ground.
Oh God. I haven't seen her knocked down in a while. I kind of forgot what that looks like. Is there anything you like about this game? I like Makoto as a person.
Please, don't run.
What I've liked is the solving of the plot and trying to guess where things were going. But otherwise, no. The only reason we're still here with how much I dislike this game is because the only thing I dislike more than this game is having something unfinished. I couldn't just leave it and be like, we never finished the thing. Can't do it.
Let's dance.
So,
Stay alert. Curse attacks won't work.
yeah, I know. Okay, so, fucking...
Persona! Guns won't help.
Yeah, so
Let's
no
switch
bless,
our
no
methods.
physical, no curse.
Dance, Persona!
That's what you fucking got. I guess heal you.
How about this?
Yeah,
Thanks.
it doesn't need to be. And yet, they've chosen to. Like, she could be in any other position.
Come on, Queen! Careful there. Right, Queen! Joker got knocked down.
Uh-oh!
They're too strong. Now?
Do you like the music? I've liked some of the music.
Violet's terrified right now. She might run away.
I like the bass. Next magic attack deals over double the damage for all allies.
What's the plan? Let's
Try that, I guess. Let's see what that does. I got distracted. I like some of the music. Yes, that. Okay. let's... What do I have that's severe? So I've got severe wind. We could chance that. Maybe I blow bits of the slime away.
You're mine.
If it heals him, maybe it's curious.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
That was very good. Okay. Just, no, kill him.
They're dead for.
Oh, I forgot to change the thing. Shit, yeah, the bits bonus is not active right now. It was before. Okay. You... Heal me. Because if I go down, it's... Oh.
Is she giving up?
Okay.
Panther's really scared. Please, don't run. Persona.
Do that.
Don't forget this feeling. Oh,
Hi, fish.
move on.
It says you're a first-time chatter, but I don't believe that. I feel like I remember you showing up, and I was like, "Is it do or do a?" Like, and I feel like I remember that conversation, or maybe it was somebody else who had a very similar name. But I feel like I remember this, and I think Twitch is lying to me.
All right.
I made a new account because my old account got hacked. Okay, I didn't imagine this. I remembered a thing. I'm very proud of myself. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sorry your old account got hacked.
Next.
That sucks to have to start over. I probably need to heal some people. Yeah, we'll just do that. How's everybody's soda pop? An's isn't great. Neither is Makoto's. Dual fish? Oh, hell yeah. Dueling fishes? Okay. That feels ridiculous. What do we have a lot of right now? SP to 1 ally. We got a bunch of carrots. So since I've got a couple full restores, I don't necessarily have to do it now. So we'll hold off.
I can see it.
I gotta, like, learn what the breakable walls in this place look like. Yeah, you feel breakable. You're not, though.
I can see it.
My name is actually based on the name Doofus, which I fucking love. I mean, that one.
We got to the platform.
Yes.
We can head up from here.
I did miss a hallway, though.
Oh man, I just can't get enough of those Akihabara.
Like, I could be fighting some of these just to get them added to my, also my Pokedex, to my compendium? Is that what it is in this game? I don't remember. But, like, I already know I'm not going to have it filled, so kind of feels silly to spend the time on it.
Focus.
Might as well just get the free XP. Compendium. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay.
Fox looks cooler using his katana than I had to.
This way. I was like, please be green. Alright. After all that, just one single stamp station. Been playing Persona 4 Golden. We did that. I've spent so much time playing Persona. It's just wild.
I can see it.
I need to tell myself it's okay. It's okay. He's fine. Being weird.
Is that a rare one? Don't let it get away.
Okay.
Weak to nuclear moves.
Oh, perfect.
Quickly. Go, Agnes!
I have just the thing for that.
Oh, it had some rare loot. Good work, everyone.
That was immediate.
All right. Focus.
Done already?
Yeah.
Disappointing.
I mean, I'm not the disappointing reaction, but I was just as surprised. Japanese games have become the unofficial theme of the channel. I mean, that tracks. It is kind of a weird niche I have fallen into. Okay, fully restores HP and cures non-special ailments. So fully restores HP for all allies. So I guess it is that one, right? Yeah. Yeah. So it's just that. Because what are you? Yeah, we'll do that. DS version of Chrono Trigger added a bestiary. Oh, that thing was so difficult to complete because there's one enemy you only encounter once, and you have to make the other enemies in the encounter fuse into said monster.
All right.
Fuck that.
I can feel it.
This type of when Gwen uses Fireball. Here's the thing: I don't know if I think Gwen used Fireball exactly once. Like I know that's the wizard meme. Use Fireball. I used a lot of other stuff to wreck shop.
Should we go any further?
There's things that are
Ever
way
since I
better
started
than
high
Fireball.
School, I've been taking the train in the morning, but I'm still not used to it.
As fascinating as I'm sure that conversation about the train was about to be, just didn't feel like sitting through that. I wish I could see what these enemies were gonna be like before I run into them and be like, oh, I want to fight that one to get it to my compendium, or like, oh, I already have that one, so I can just get the XP out of it. And since it won't do that, we're just gonna run into everything. Okay, I think I cleared everything here. Great. Oh, I can probably just warp that, because I already found the thing. Oh, but I didn't get the stamp.
Then
Oh, we have a target here? Okay, first of all, I'm gonna go back down here and get the stamp. Do that. Okay, I'm so glad you're here. I am not going to go find you. Oh, you're right there. God, I really... These things are creepy. I don't like them.
there's a shadow.
Like, I genuinely just don't remember what I'm supposed to be doing here. Like, it says, like, find the target. Like, I'm going to. But I was like, what was the target? I just remember being like, oh, here's the data center. And it goes somewhere.
Feel it.
So, oh, we should go check mementos. That's what I remember. Okay, well, yeah, that...
It's already hard for me to believe palaces existed, but to think there's such a massive one under Shibuya. Then
Yeah, head in. I'm sure this is fine. I'm sure it's totally okay that I did not replenish my soda pop before doing this. Or is this just like regular... Oh, this regular mementos targets. Okay, that's fine. Hello.
Hey.
I do vaguely remember someone talking about this. Palace boss fight nicknames given by me. Kamoshida. Original OC, do not steal. I'm trying to remember all of them. So there was Kamoshida, and I think second one was Madarame. Oh, and then the Mafia guy, the Optimus Swine. Okay. Caring, oh, because it was Futaba. Say that when you've taken down my company's elite soldiers. Fuck that one. Goth mommy gone crazy. What was that one? Who was that?
What do you mean?
know that you're right, but I can't. Oh, okay. Yeah, something is wrong with
I
her.
may have thought of something.
Oh, God. Not being able to sustain a normal life to the point where it's damaging to their health. Oh. Oh, lady. Oh, no.
Hey,
Ay, ay, ay. Sigh. Oh, that's right. Yep. Okay. I remember this now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was the casino. Got it. All right. My child would be happier to die with me. I have to take her with me. Oh, no. Oh, no.
so
Oh.
annoying. I'll destroy you.
Okay. What a wobbly legs. Eating all of us? God, there's just like a lot going on here. Okay. Yeah, sure, let's try that.
Fine.
Damn it, magic wall's been erected. Okay, great.
Persona!
Does the wall just negate it, or does the wall reflect it? I feel like it reflects it. It says repel. It's gonna reflect it. So I need to get rid of that somehow.
Not this one.
What is this? What shit do I have? Hey, would fries prefer your fries soft or crunchy? Depends. The smaller the fry, the crunchier it should be. So like shoestrings should be crunchy. I feel like all of them should like be able to have a structure. None of them should be droopy. But it should have give to it when you bite into it. Okay.
Don't rush it.
What stuff do I have? I could just do one of these. Just do like a little bit of baby damage. And just take that hit. Okay, let's see. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna have to do that. And I'll just take the 50. Oh, I burned. Okay, I was like, I burned myself. God damn it.
Persona!
Okay.
Strong and immune to physical strike? Let's do this! Brute force won't work. Eat this!
Bear has the highest crit chance out of all the Persona 5 party casts. Interesting. I think, like, when I got her, it was like, she's got an ability that's literally is like, one of her passive is like, has a high chance of critical.
Persona!
Yeah, so just do that. Okay. That's not a lot.
Use anything but fire skills.
Well, it was just because she had the...
Dance, Persona!
I should have been paying more attention. Okay. Well... No, you can't do physics. Okay.
Use anything but fire skills.
We'll try a bless, I guess? Okay, there we go.
Thank Violet.
Yeah, beat the shit out of her, please.
All out attack.
That is not doing a lot.
Strong. Use anything but fire
Persona!
skills.
So for the severe almighty. You are weak to bless. Do I have a, I don't think I've got a severe bless anywhere. Okay, heavy bless to 1. And you're okay. Alright, this is my heavy bless.
Dominion. There.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
This is bad.
Do it.
Beat him up. Weapon's attack is less powerful now. Persona!
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, was it just because of the wall?
Use anything but fire skills.
Fuck, I don't know anymore. Okay,
What's the plan?
that's a great question. I'm not really sure. Let's... Oh, you don't actually super care about that. Okay. Do that. Actually, let's try you out. If I can't use fire...
Use anything but fire skills.
Let's fucking bring in Crazy Pants McGee.
Can you take it from
This
here?
should be fun.
Hi, Fish. Thank you for the follow. You are gonna... I mean, it's not... It's just Samir, eh? God, you're low on soda pop. Oh, I think I gotta switch you out, too! I'm gonna bring in... Bring in Haru for now.
Stepping forward. Joker, your attack's down.
And then you...
Persona!
Yeah, we'll just do that.
All enemies are down. Think violence. That time. Beat him up.
That's fine. And then
Persona.
I can just keep doing that. I could try to heal Samire. I could just keep going. I'm just gonna keep going. This feels like a bad idea.
Ooh, Joker, you're looking cool.
Let's go.
Beat him up.
Like, things would have to go real wrong for me to lose this fight. Okay, yeah, you... Oh boy, okay.
Use anything but
Let's...
fire skills.
I'll get James in here in a second. Yeah, let's do that. Just like... No, I'm not hesitating. I am trying to figure out how to kill you, though. That's very that reflects all attack for all allies. Let's do that real quick. Let's just do that real quick. Okay. Game audio is gonna stop for a second. Hello!
Mementos, the Fresh Maker.
Violence attack is less powerful.
How are you, James?
Dance, Persona.
Hey, Jen. Hey, chat. Hope everyone's doing well tonight.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, I do know.
Well, you mostly know. I might have to suddenly disappear, so.
Show them, Sora.
Okay, well, if that happens, I have plenty of things to fill time.
Think violence.
Yeah, other than all that stuff, how are you doing? What's new and fun and exciting?
You know what? Not too bad today. I'm having a significantly better week than I was last week, and that's mostly
good.
That's mostly work related.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that was nice. Multiple blocks, and I'm on stream right now, so I'm a little behind. It's okay. Yeah, no, work is much better than it was last week. So that puts me in a better mood. I've gotten things fixed around my house, which on the one hand, I'm happy that they're fixed. I'm not happy about how expensive said things were to fix, given how tiny the issue was.
Yeah.
But,
Hey,
you know,
what's up with your garage door? I remember that being the latest interesting shenanigans where it
Yes.
would, your remote would make it go up but not back down. Was that what it was?
That's correct.
Okay.
My remote would make it go up but not down, and Jamf's garage door totally fine, up and down.
Perfect.
What eventually happened, so we had our handyman come out, and both he and I took it apart, because the first thing he said when I described the issue to him and then showed him was, I've never seen that in my entire career. I'm like, all right, perfect. That's what I love to hear. It's like, hey, Jonathan, you and I, we're going to go on a journey today. Jonathan's not his real name. That's just like the generic name I give handyman. So he takes the garage door motor apart, and we immediately find the issue. Looking at the motherboard that's in the garage door opener, or in the garage door motor, one tiny little diode looked like it was blackened and shorted, and the motherboard around it was just kind of blackened around it.
Yeah, that's not how electronics are supposed to look.
No, that is not how electronics are supposed to work. But he was actually able to find the manual for that particular motor. So we looked it up, and apparently that single diode, the way that it works, so just for everyone else, a diode is something that is basically a binary answer, yes, no. That's what the diode would do on the motherboard. It lets a current through. If yes, it stops the current for no. And that particular diode controlled whether the garage door thought it was open or closed. And since it shorted, it was in perpetual no. So the garage door perpetually thought it was closed, which is why when I pushed the remote, it's like, garage door is closed. Okay, so we will open it. But even if it was open, since that diode was fried, the garage door still thought the door itself was closed. So when I pushed the button, it's like, the garage door is already open, buddy. What do you want me to do?
Incredible.
So that was the problem. That was that tiny little diode. Here's the problem. Garage door motor is 23 years old.
Oh,
they don't make those motherboards anymore, and according to him, they don't make those diodes anymore, which I think is BS, because for many summers, I helped my uncle in his electronic repair shop, because just like my dad, he is a very good musician and guitarist who turned into electronic guy, and he would fix amps and guitars and soundboards, mixing things and all of this stuff. So I would help him solder stuff onto motherboards to fix things in electronics over the summer. I know how to put a diode back on a motherboard, but apparently that tiny little, probably 50-cent diode that they don't make anymore, he's like, well, I don't know what to tell you. If you want your garage door to work, we just, I have a new motor we can put in here. And that was pretty expensive, to put in an entire new garage door motor and remotes and all of that, because a tiny little diode broke, and I was so upset that it was that tiny little thing that caused all of my problems.
Woof.
But now I have a new garage door motor. The door's the same, just a new motor, so it's no one sees it but me.
Hey, as long as it gets the job done.
Yeah, Flash, I'm impressed it lasted that long.
Yeah, I was going to say, 23 is pretty solid.
Yeah, and the fact that it was 23 years and the only thing that broke was a single diode. Not the motor gave out or the chain broke, or no, it was this tiny little 50-cent diode that, Pathos, I probably could have gotten at Radio Shack if they still existed.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my little adventure with Jonathan the handyman, who had never seen that specific type of failure before.
Incredible. Yeah, there are some people you never want to hear them say that's never happened before, or I've never seen that, and it's doctors and repairmen.
Yes. Mostly doctors.
Yeah, I mean, both are going to be expensive.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, because when I go to see the doctor and they say, I've never seen that before, it's usually not I've never seen someone of your weight run a mile that quickly. It's never anything. It's never anything good.
Yeah, it's Jeff's orthopedic guys telling him he's never seen. I would say he's never seen, but he had a unique skeleton. And I did have a doctor's appointment today, and I did get a I don't know.
Wow. Oh.
which is fun. So the short version for everybody is my body is not functional and getting worse, and we're trying to figure out why. And it's like I have every symptom that's like, oh, it is one of these 3 things. Like those symptoms are all the same for these 3 things, but it's gonna be one of those 3 things. So we did a bunch of blood work to figure out which one it is, and all that blood work came back fine. So it's like, okay. So it's not one of those things, but this is also still clearly a problem. So what do we do? And that's a great question.
Can we find the problem, Doc?
Yeah.
Please?
So we've got something we're gonna try for a bit, and then with the idea of insurance will only pay for that particular series of tests every 6 months. So it's like we're gonna try something else in the meantime, and then try redoing all that blood work just to be like, and they have a very specific way we're gonna go about doing it, like making sure like I'm on nothing for like the 2 weeks that lead up to it, like not even vitamins, just in case there's anything that could have fucked with the results of the blood work. Because she's like, if the thing we're gonna try over the next couple months does not fix it, and that blood work comes back A-okay again, I genuinely do not know, which would be super fun.
Yeah. Well, you know what I'm hearing is, like, Jen, you're a scientist. This sounds like medical journal kind of levels of, I don't know.
And I'm already in one medical journal. I really don't want to do that again, but...
Yeah. Well, I get the feeling that you won't be the one writing it. You just get to be, you get to be subject A.
Oh, yeah. It's good times. Okay, hi.
Hopefully that all gets resolved, and if possible, could you share your screen?
Oh, I knew I forgot to do a button.
No, we were just so engaged in the conversation, so I was just going with the flow. But I like to see where you are.
Yeah, I'm just doing the
hear the sights and sounds.
Okay, there we go.
Of the Morgana van.
It's got to be so cramped in here.
I can feel it.
Yeah. I think Joe said it best. Yeah, patient A, and A is for
Yeah. Yeah, kind of feels like that.
Yeah. Flash, I hate to be the person to break it to you, but yeah, everyone's getting blood work because a lot of us are getting old.
Yeah.
And that just happens.
Yeah, you are quite young. There's a lot of... Everyone here is like under 25 or over 35. There's not a lot, I don't think, in the middle. Everyone's in blood work territory.
Yeah, we still have the Twitch average if you just average out those under 25s and over 35s. We're like a what curve would that be? It's very concave, but it doesn't start at the origin. It already starts up high on the y-axis. Anyway, that's getting a little too nerdy even for us.
We can head back up from here.
All right, where else have I not? Okay, yeah, there's a dude. Oh, and there's one all the way down there.
Just fun story to kind of like a palate cleanser of the fact that we're all getting old. Let's talk about someone who's very, very young, like just the youngest daughter.
Good job.
She is doing something very cute and adorable, and I don't want to correct it because it's very funny. She has been trying to say bon appetit because she heard that and she thinks that that's what you say before you eat or drink something.
Okay.
But she calls it boom apple tea.
Yes.
And so we're like having moments. She was like, boom apple tea. I'm like, yeah, boom apple tea. Like, hey, do you think mom likes boom apple tea? She's like, no, she likes tea with lemon. I'm like, okay, that's true. She does.
Oh.
The flavor has
That's so
this-
great. God, I so desperately want to remember this by Friday when Jeff is home. So when we sit down to eat, I just go boom apple tea and just start eating and without any acknowledgement. God, okay.
I will message you on Friday just as a reminder.
No.
Thank
I'm making a
you.
note to myself next to my persona sticky note of all of the crazy unhinged things you have said to see if they come true.
I did all my archive updating today while I was trapped on the couch with Tucker duty, and I do like the clip I sent you of one of my unhinged red string theory moments, and then there was the clip I made of me yelling about the fucking tutorial that popped up last stream and sending that to the Clock Tower server, because we had just, the last time we played Clock Tower, Matt over here, Lucky Luxray, I made a comment about how I was still getting tutorials, and he was like, sounds like a skill issue. And he's like, how are you still getting tutorials? That can't be happening. And then that one popped up, so I was like, I gotta send this to him.
Yep. 200 hours in, still getting tutorials. You never went to Mementos during inclement weather, which is remarkable.
Somehow, yeah.
Somehow.
It's fucking wild. Yes, everyone's old. Ashley saying, also, most of the time, people do medical procedures in the second half of the year to avoid deductibles. There's that. Well, it's not to avoid deductibles. It's that all the things on your body broke earlier in the year and you've already hit it.
Yep.
So that'll be the one thing we got to figure out is what our family like deductible and like out-of-pocket maxes are and stuff like that. Because if Jeff's about to have knee surgery, maybe we wait on some of my blood work. I need to get an ultrasound too. I'm so excited. There's so many things I get to do. It's great. Getting old sucks.
You know what the best part about it is, Jen? That all of it is archived on Twitch or YouTube. So, like, if we go back to, like, when we were doing Stardew Valley and we're talking about, like, vacations we were going to take and, like, fun restaurants we went to, and now we're just like, yeah, tell me about your cardiologist. He sounds good. Like, does he have an appointment?
Echoes of Wisdom comes out next week? Is that really already next week? Jesus.
I know.
Fuck.
It's coming out. I'm interested to see what people have to say, but yeah, I probably won't be getting it right away because we, the Just the Middle family, are currently in the throes of getting through A Link to the Past, and both of my children love it, and it makes my heart so happy. So maybe I could tell your cardiologist that my heart is happy because my girls like Legend of Zelda.
There we go.
Link to the Past. But it's wild to think about because I was telling some of my coworkers this who are in my we have a weekly just like D&D catch up because one of my direct reports, then a coworker of mine in a different department, they play D&D. So like every Friday, kind of like our last meeting of the day, and we block it off so that when else will book over it. We just talk about like our D&D campaigns or like other hobbies or related subjects. And I brought up, I'm like I introduced the girls to A Link to the Past, and they're loving it. And one of my coworkers, she goes, "Oh, my partner, he's like really into the like Zelda speedrunning community," and it's like, "That's great that you're getting the girls involved now." So it's like, I have this weird like, there's this cheer club for my daughters. Like everyone here, coworkers, like, yeah, go get it, get them into Legend of Zelda. And I'm like, well, if you're into, I was telling her, like, hey, if your partner's really into, like, Zelda speedrunning and he plays D&D, you should follow my friend Jen, because she does speedruns. She's a DM, she plays D&D, she makes dice, and she, like, leans and goes, she makes, like, boy, does she. So, hopefully, hey, if Kayla's partner is on Twitch right now, hi, Kayla's partner, I'm glad that you found us.
And I'm sorry this isn't Zelda. Trust me. Yeah. I'm so sorry this isn't Zelda.
We're almost to Zelda time. God, we're almost to Zelda. We only have like a few more games left.
How are all my people doing? Do I need to... We're good. We can do this. This is fine. No, Matt, you're so wrong. You're so wrong. Oh my god. Get your whore mouth out of here.
Okay, well, that's actually a good question. So I want to piggyback on what Matt has said.
Oh no.
Is Persona 5 better than certain Zelda games? Or is just Zelda universally better?
Here's the thing. Is Spirit Tracks is garbage, but Spirit Tracks didn't take 200 hours. Spirit Tracks is garbage, but you could still finish the whole thing in like 15. So, there's that. I think my headset died.
Hello? I'm still here. Uh-oh. This technical issue is brought to you by Twitch.
I'm back now.
Twitch. Oh, okay. Good, because I didn't know what I was gonna say. I was just hoping the words would come to me.
Look,
glad you're back.
Matt, I agree this shouldn't have taken 200 hours. I recognize that, you know, doing it as a streamy and doing like conversations, whatever, made it go slower. Let's assume we still could have done it in half. I feel like everyone I knew took 100 hours in this game, minimum. So, like, my point still fucking stands.
Joker.
Anyways.
All right. Well, okay. Well, what?
So yeah. So I didn't hear anything that you said. I said Spirit Tracks only took 15 hours, so there's that, and that's when I was like, I feel like James should have an opinion here, and I don't hear it.
Yeah. Okay. So what if we took all of your least favorite Zelda games that, according to like the website that tells you how long it would take you to finish the game, if we got 100 hours worth of your least favorite Zelda games, how would they stack up against Persona?
See, this starts getting difficult because I do have the emotional attachment to Gwen at this point. There's that. If there was not a Makoto in this fucking game, it would be super garbage. Now you're asking me to choose between 100 hours of bad Zelda and getting to do a Gwen social link. That does actually get a little bit more difficult.
Okay.
I still think I'd rather do 100 hours of shitty Zelda, though. Because at least, like, that you can kind of really tune out and just, like, do a thing. You're not doing, like, dialogue shit all the time. And, like, choices just, like, go, do the dungeons, do the fights, be mad about what the mechanics are for that. But, like, they are all gonna be the same mechanics. And it's, like, and then you're out of it. Matt is out here with the Makoto slander.
Yeah. I was about to say, like, do you like Matt? Because I'm about to ban him. Like it.
Matt, here's the thing I like about Matt is he is my beautiful, beautiful clock tower player that is the person that everyone always thinks is evil. So regardless of whether he is actually evil or not, people are gunning for him, and I love that. So
Well, I can see why people are gunning for him with opinions like Makoto is not even the best girl.
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
Come on.
And he does bring up the open world Zeldas. Here's the thing is, yeah, I guess what you're asking me is would I rather play Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom again or Persona 5? That's what I'm hearing now that he's brought that up, because we know my opinions on those games.
Yes.
I would rather play those than do this. Again, because I get to kind of like tune out, which is what made me upset about those Zelda games. Is you don't have to like fully pay attention, but I think putting Breath of the Wild in there is kind of like elevating it. If you were just like play 100 hours of Tears of the Kingdom, I'd probably still pick that one, but that one gets harder. Breath of the Wild, I've actually thought about replaying again, not because I enjoyed Breath of the Wild, but because of, like, after having played Tears of the Kingdom, I can appreciate how much better Breath of the Wild was. And I kind of want to play it again for the cutscenes of the champions, because now that I know some things to, like, that I kind of missed the first time around, it's like, oh, I would love to have my heart ripped out of my chest with all of the stuff for Rivali. Yeah. Like now that like it has been pointed out to me, the SOS signals and all of that stuff in the I was like,
yes.
So for the self-harm of it, I would do that. But
yeah, so it's interesting where you will inflict self-harm, but it's definitely not choosing Persona.
Yep. I do like Matt saying that Ann is probably his favorite. So, like, okay, well, that makes sense. You fell in love with the first girl you met. I don't have to pay attention to your opinion anymore. You latched on to the first pretty girl who talked to you, and you're like, that's it. That's the love of my life.
Well,
I held out.
Now let's Jen, let's be fair. It's not the first girl who talked to him. If you remember 200 hours ago, she was having a very bad day in public and you chased her through the subway until she talked.
That's true. Yeah, actually that makes it worse. This is a really bad basis for this relationship. So
it's all in good fun, Matt. In general, the Lovers Arcana, they do a good job across the games, because of course Laura Bailey was our Lovers Arcana in Persona 4.
Yeah, and we were all about Laura. We were on the Laura Bailey train. Matt, okay.
Yeah.
Is someone feeding Matt lines? Because the next thing I saw was, I love the older 3D Zeldas. Wind Waker is my favorite. Someone has given him a list of things to infuriate me. Oh, hi. What you doing? Where are we going?
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. Next, Matt is going to tell us why the why the harp playing on Skyward Sword was his favorite mechanic in the game.
Hi. Let me get unstuck, please. Let's go right here.
So, Matt, I like Wind Waker for the music and the music. I will let Jen speak to her.
The music is dope as hell. Dragon Roost Island is one of my favorite, like, easily top 3 Zelda tracks. Music was great. Hi, what's up? What are we doing? Hello. Yes, you're coming to investigate as well? Hi. Yeah.
Oh, Metric, we saw it. We were just so infuriated with the things that Matt was saying that there's just an order of operations we need to go through right now. Parentheses exponents. Right now, you're division, and we haven't made it to your order of operations yet.
What did I miss? Because I'm distracted
about CDI games.
Oh, okay. Are we asking if I have to what is the question about the CDI games?
I'm assuming I have to go back, but if the gist was if you made, okay, I'll just read it. Hypothetical question: if someone made a game based on CDI Zelda games that was actually good, would you play it? Isn't there a game that was? Yes, there is.
I think you actually gifted it to me for something or
I think the word you're looking for is birthday.
I was gonna say birthday, yes. But I was like, it felt like it was more recent than that. My birthday was 3 entire months ago, but I don't know. Yes, that is a thing. I have it in my library. It was one of the things that was in the poll that I asked you guys if you were like, what should we play? Yes, the Jewel. What is it? It's Arzette, Jewel of Faramore. There is a person. The person who did the emulated remakes of the CDI games, and then had them up for 2 days and then took them down so that way Nintendo didn't come for their ass. They're why we were able to play the CDI games on the stream, and that person turned around and made a game that they described as their love letter to the CDI games. Reached out to the people who worked on the original Zelda CDI games, the animators, the voices, and all of that, and had them be part of it. So it is intentionally art style very similar, the cutscenes very much that same kind of vibe and everything, but they tried to make it a good game and what the CDI games were intended to be, and that were bogged down in people who didn't know what they were doing. So yes, that is a thing that exists, and I have it, and we are going to play it on stream at some point, and I'm very excited about it. So yeah, it is on the list for eventually. I do really want to do it, but that is a real thing. So yes, I'm so jazzed about it.
Yeah, and if you would like to see some of these polls and vote in some of these polls that Jen puts out, if you subscribe to her Twitch channel, you can come into our Discord.
Yeah. I scrolled up.
Oh, Matt, just stop talking. Oh my God, just stop talking.
What did he say now? What did he say? What did he say?
He got bored with Twilight Princess.
I know. Oh, hi. Oh, goodness. Okay.
You know what, Jen? I completely understand why you love having Matt in Clock Tower.
Right?
I'm getting furious just reading this.
Yeah, this is part of the reason I like that everyone guns for him is because I feel like he deserves it. Hey, buddy. You want to come here again? What's up? What's up? You want to hang out? Like this? I don't feel like this is great for your back, but you also keep doing stuff. Do you need water? Do I need to take you to a water? Are you confused? Let's do that. James, if you got a story, this would be a good time.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? It's not a story, but this is a poll for chat here. So, hey, you don't need to be on Discord for this poll. Hey, chat. Let's say you're out to eat somewhere and you're sitting across a table from someone, and certain someone gets something on their face of some piece of food. And instead of calling it out, you try to do that subtle little gesture. You start wiping your own face to try to get them to realize that there's something on their face. My question to you, chat, is when you try to do a subtle gesture on your own face, do you mirror the other person, or do you do it on the appropriate side? So like if it's on someone's left cheek, if you're sitting across from them, mirroring would be your right cheek, or do you rub your left cheek to let them know it is on your left cheek? So are we going for mirror or actual side? And go. Okay, so we got Matt doing mirror. Metric does appropriate. Ashley just reaches across and wipes it off for them. Good for you. Pathos points and laughs. Great. That's a very Ohio thing, and I appreciate that. Flash just tells them, I like that everyone's giving very different answers. I'm very proud of you, chat.
Here's the thing is, I don't feel like I'm consistent about it because I feel like I try to guess what the other person is going to respond to, and I am always wrong.
There you go. You know, you're like the plugging in a USB cord. Like, you're always wrong.
It's very much that.
Oh, you're fighting Yoshitsune. You're in danger.
Oh, am I? This will be fine.
Yeah.
This will be fine.
Yeah, totally fine.
Okay, that's fine.
It's no good.
Okay, that worked out a little. Okay.
Yep. You're doing great. You're doing great, champ. You got this.
Okay, well, in theory, I've got a couple turns till it's there. Where's Makoto? Oh, no. It's still the other... Okay. All right, this is... fine.
Bless skills will be nullified, so be persona.
Yeah, Matt, I really do like Link to the Past. It's probably one of my favorite 2D games, and I love the fact that my children are playing it. So they're 7 and 5 for for context. And one of the last time we were playing, seeing them figure out puzzles has been so fun as a parent and a fan of Zelda. Like at the age of 7, you know, they have figured out like, oh, here's the button. I step on the button, it opens the door. But when I leave the button, the door closes. And they remembered that one of the statues moved, and they're like, oh, Dad, I can push the statue on the button. And I'm like crying on the couch, like, yeah, you're smart. Oh, they grow up so fast. They figured it out. So proud of them.
Okay. I have to think very hard about order events. What powers?
Ashley.
Sorry, I'm just talking to
Ashley.
myself.
This should help.
I don't know about the knockoff game you've played, Ocarina of Time, but Ocarina of Time is pretty good.
The way the randomizer went the other day, it kind of felt like Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time. You got the knockoff that you bought in like Canal Street in New York. Like, yeah, you want to get the new Zelda game? Here you go, Ocarina of Time.
Not the Zelda game. All right, let's try. You're wearing armor. Does this... Let's see. What are you... Okay, you're strong against a bunch of shit. I think the thing that just happened to me was probably a physical attack. So this would be good. Do I have anybody that's straight up... You're straight up null. If I was right that those were physical attacks. So we could try... But you don't have, like, a lot... I'm just stalling for time at that point. You're strong. Are you my cheater guy? No, you're a regular guy.
Yeah. Hey, it's Thanatos, everyone's favorite non-playable character in the Hades. This looks just like him, right? Look how hot he is, just like in Hades.
He repelled Bless, so we might have Bless, so I don't want to risk that. So yeah, maybe we just stick with... Oh, not about you. You're cheater. No. What level are you? Where's your...
Yeah, he's your cheater.
Okay, yeah, we're not gonna do that.
He's your break in case of emergency.
Okay, we might be getting to emergency. We'll... Either one of you is good. We're gonna try this because you're wearing armor. Okay! Love that!
You know what? I loved seeing the thought process, sitting here knowing exactly what his weaknesses and strengths are. I'm like, oh, yeah. No, we'll learn. It's fine.
I'm looking at Sumire's art in the bottom, like with her HP and soda pop. And it's got Akechi vibes. It's just mildly unhinged.
Yep.
What? Something has to hit you.
What do you think you are?
Okay.
You're doing great,
Like-
Jen. You've survived the first round, and that's the most important round.
Like, Curse did something. I could do that. I don't think, but until I know what's actually going to hit you, it doesn't actually help. So we'll save that.
He has a lot of HP. Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
That's the most effective thing that's happened so far.
Yeah.
Okay, you have a
This
high
remi-
attack. We should do something about that.
Yeah. It reminds me of I was DMing a game. It wasn't my Pathfinder game. It was back in 5th edition, and we were doing it in Roll20. And I know how much you love Roll20, but just bear with the story, Jen. I had the health bars show for the enemies above. It doesn't show the hit points, but they could see the bar, because I use that as a way of just like giving, I guess, feedback to the players. Like,
If you
even
were
though they don't
physically
like
looking at the thing, you'd see if it was
Yep.
getting fucked up or not. So
Exactly. And someone, like, right off the opening round got a crit and did, like, 70 damage to this, we'll call him the boss of the module, so, like, before you closed out the chapter. 70 damage, did a crit, it was very beautiful, I was really excited. And then I'm like, hey guys, watch this health bar move. And, like, maybe 3 pixels got shaved off of it, and they're like, oh no,
Oh, yeah.
this is bad.
yeah, that's real bad. Damn it. Yeah, Matt, I agree with you. I hate online D&D, but I'd rather have online D&D than no D&D, and that is currently my choice. So
Yeah.
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 Having
Any
troubles?
most things are better than no D&D,
electric attack
whether it's online or the way some groups roleplay with Friday
I
Energy.
disagree with the idea that bad D&D is better than no D&D, but that's also for very specific reasons. All right, what you're useless. No, don't do that. We're gonna swap you with somebody else. We could try to get. What have we figured out with you so far?
This could be tough.
You're strong against fire. Okay, so
Oh, you don't have one. You don't have one in the lineup.
So I had the last fight we were in, I needed to swap Gwen out because like shit was happening, and I forgot to reset my party, which is what happened. So so I'm like, let's try getting Gwen back out here. I just wanted to.
We have an enemy who we can't get past their defenses. It's like, oh, Gwen will fix it.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, Gwen's not out here. Okay, so you.
Persona.
God, your critical is up to. We gotta do something about you. Can I? Okay, good. So I can see everybody's shit. Oh, I have to actually do them one at a time. You're not helpful. Yeah, fire wasn't particularly great. Ugh. There's just like not good options.
Yeah.
Except for you. You have. No, who has the. Oh, fucking Sumire has the protect everybody shit. No, it's not. Who has the protect everybody shit?
Haru.
Is it Haru? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna sort of leave you out, I guess.
I like how we have nicknames for everyone except Haru. Haru's just Haru.
Haru's just Haru. Haru appeared after I had already, like, given up on everything. Okay. Do that. This feels helpful. Sparkling flavored water count as hydration? Yeah, because it's water. You just said it. You just said it. It's water.
Persona.
This enemy is tough.
Okay.
And electric attacks won't work on it.
We could try ice, wind, or nuke. Gwen's gonna take care of nukes. We could try ice or wind,
Persona.
I guess.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Just,
you know.
just to see.
Hail Rider. Ravage them.
Whee!
Okay.
Okay. You know, that was pretty good.
It wasn't great, but it was one of the most effective. Ah, thank you. It was one of the most effective things we've done. Yeah.
Of course, it's Gwen.
Of course
Of
it's
course,
Gwen.
Gwen is going to be the one. That
How could I have ever doubted?
Yeah, Gwen is always the answer to every problem.
Let's see. Do we have... We could do some nuke.
What's the hold
We could just do this, just to get something.
Joker, your defenses decrease.
Yeah, I know. All right.
Yeah. Well, chat, while Jen is figuring out the puzzle that is this combat, my wife will turn on the garbage disposal right when I'm about to tell a story. It's perfect
If it helps at all, like we only like kind of heard like a weird crunchy sound for a hot like a second, and it was like way in the background. So
no, it's fine. You know, it was much louder for, which was very distracting, but
Yeah.
it is okay. She's having a good laugh about it right now. So
it's like when Jeff tries to do a big download while I'm streaming. It's like, why? Why are you like this?
yeah, which of course he never does because he's very respectful and aware of his surroundings. But this past Saturday, we were at soccer games for my children, and a mom was saying that, you know, it's fall, and she called it it's Han Solo season. And I looked at her, and I gave her the up and down. I'm like, you don't look like I don't have you pegged as a Star Wars fan. And I just had that, like, Han Solo season. She goes, yeah, you know, tall boots, vests. It's Han Solo season.
Jesus.
And I just started laughing so hard. And, like, that is the perfect description for fall. It is Han Solo season. Get your boots and your vests out, you dirty scoundrels.
Love it. Okay.
Queen, your defense has been lowered.
Haru's out of soda pop because it'll protect our asses. So hopefully this will be fine.
Persona.
We're just gonna keep nuking you.
Now it's just a race of who can kill whom faster, and I think
Yeah.
Gwen has the edge.
I hope so. Oh.
Strong and immune to physical.
Yeah, I don't think Gun's gonna do anything. So yeah, we're just gonna do that again.
There you go.
Get your shit back
You know-
down.
You know, before we beat the final boss, we'll fuse this persona so you can have him in your lineup.
God, yeah, this thing's brutal. Good news, we're almost halfway there.
Whoa! Living on a prayer. Yeah, Pathos, that's really good advice. Just don't get frozen in carbonite.
No promises.
Yeah.
Okay.
Noir, lower the fence right
We
now.
are all thoroughly exposed right now. Curse is fine for you, right? Yeah, okay. I keep getting paranoid about this.
And Curse does pretty good.
Your defense has been lowered.
Pretty decent. Yeah, Yoshitsune, is always a good persona. It doesn't matter if you're playing any Persona game or SMT game or anything that Atlas puts out, they always make Yoshitsune very good because I think the creators just, they love that story from Japanese history, and they're like, we're gonna make him the best persona in the game.
We're fine.
All right,
We're
you know what?
fine. We're so
Yeah.
fine.
Hey, now Joker's halfway there.
Okay. Does Haru have healing?
She does not.
Okay. Well, she's gonna use an item to heal my ass, so.
Yeah, Matt, I don't know if you've played SMT5 or SMT5 Vengeance at all, but they made a really interesting choice with Yoshitsune. They made him level 35. So like when I was playing through the game the first time, I'm like, okay, let's see like what persona I can fuse now that I've leveled up. And Yoshitsune was just sitting there. I'm like, I could fuse him at level 35? No. That seems unfair. And I fused him. And he has all of his abilities. Hasatobi, Charge, everything at level 35. And I'm like, why? Like, he carried me to level 60 in that game, which, like, that game encourages you to, like, you know, dump things for fusion, like, after 4 or 5 levels. Kept him for 15 levels, and he's just wonderful. And, oh,
That's fine.
man.
That's fine.
Yeah, you're out of soda pop, you're worthless, Haru.
Exactly. We'll just swap you out. It'll be fine. Yeah, your shit's still down. Like, we're so close. We're so close.
Sorry for the trouble. For that little slip.
Do I swap you out, or do I just assume we're gonna get through this? I'm gonna go for it.
Go for it. Let her pitch a perfect game. Almost.
This is fine. This is fine. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't Makoto, but it's or Gwen, but I'm sorry.
Yeah. How dare you?
My mistake.
I need to change this before it keeps throwing that up there. Hold on 1 second. Because that command is currently incorrect because that special was for a few days. Ta-da. Okay. It will not pop up incorrectly anymore.
I had a very let's see what's
Ooh, okay.
Ooh. Okay, that's not bad. Not bad.
I'm gonna get rid of this.
Okay.
I feel like we've got other people who do Heelys.
And you have items. That's fine. Yeah. I came to a realization this week, Jen and chat. I was reading some articles about some statements CEOs have made, and the complete lack of empathy, morals, and just general ugliness of these comments made me realize that I will never be a successful CEO of a publicly traded company, because not only one could I never say some of the things I was reading about, just our profits are down of X, Y, and Z, and then you look at X, Y, and Z, go well, good, because I'm glad that's good for society that X, Y, and Z are happening, and then I realized I would never be able to do that or live with myself. Chat, I get emotionally hurt when I upset the ones and zeros in a video game. Those aren't real people, but I still feel bad for the ones and zeros in a Persona game. If I disappoint someone in a Persona game, I reload a save. I feel bad.
I owe you.
And then taking it even further, last week when we were talking about Breach and D&D and Gwen and Vasile, with Jen, the lengths at which you described how disappointed and upset you were at Vasile, I actually lost sleep that night. I was so upset. Oh no. I knew Gwen was kind of upset, but I get that. I could get that sense of betrayal. I didn't know how deep that sense of betrayal was.
It was bad. That's why she's been so snippy and I don't want to talk to you for literally everything that's happened after that.
Yeah. I lost sleep. And I was so then I'm thinking about that and I'm reading these CEO statements. I'm oh man, I could never. I upset a fictional character that one of my best friends created, and that was enough to make me go trying to fall asleep.
Oh my god, that's so funny. I'm sorry you lost sleep over it though, but it is.
That's okay. That's a me problem, not a you problem.
All right, we gotta get some. So everybody chow on some carrots. Get a little bit of have some Bugs Bunny action happening over here. Yeah, I agree with Joe being I'm not sociopath enough to be a CEO. Yeah, it's and then there's the idea of Farrah being can you only be successful if you're like that, or does becoming that successful turn you into that? I feel you have to already be inclined to go that way, and that awful behavior gets rewarded, so then you tap into it. Yeah. I feel it has to be a core part of you to do it.
Yeah, so that's actually a really good question, Farron, and I actually have a very good answer for that with empirical research.
Oh shit!
So my undergrad thesis for graduating. So I'm an economist by trade. I have multiple degrees in economics. My senior thesis was, does studying economics make you a cold, unfeeling monster, or does it attract cold, unfeeling monsters because of it? And I set up a very elaborate survey and study where I gave out surveys to most of the student body at my college, freshman through senior year, and I asked them what were they majoring in, and were they interested, and then questions to gauge their empathy, social awareness, and all of these things. And what I found out was that the people from freshman year sophomore year, junior year, senior year, if you wanted to study economics specifically, and then like really any business school class, like accounting, finance, marketing, anything that was through our business school, you typically had less social empathy than other majors like in the humanities, and that was consistent through all 4 years. So my conclusion was that the subject matter doesn't teach you to be like that or train you to be like that. It's just people self-select into that. So if we extrapolate those results to being a CEO, the people who rise up the corporate ladder to get to that are people who are probably already hardened and dead on the inside, and that's why they rise to the top. They fail up like most people do at that level.
Yeah. Yeah. We kind of had the opposite conversation at work this week. I love Greg as a boss. Greg is awesome. And Ash has been with us for like 2 weeks now. And she's already had the experience of like, oh, there is this thing that we have in our stock that like she would like to procure. And so she'll go and ask Greg, be like, how do I make arrangements to like pay you for this thing? And he'll just be like, you can just have that. And she's like, oh my God, really? And so this week she was like, okay, she's like, I want another thing. And I'm not going to let you not let me pay for it. Like, she's like, the paint I can understand because like I've seen what goes into it and like I know the quantities and all that. She's like, but this is a thing that you have manufactured, so I'm gonna pay you for this. And he was like, no, you're not though. You could just have that. And she's like, I don't understand. She's like, I've been so broken because we worked together at the place. Yeah. Just for everybody else, she's like, it's so weird to have a boss who's like actually legitimately kind and like this isn't like a trap for something. And she's like, because you're so nice, I don't want to take stuff from you. She's like, the other place, I was like, yeah, give me all of the things, you owe it to me. She's like, this feels bad. And I'm just like, yeah. And then Greg was like, yeah, he's like, I may not be a good boss, but I am a kind boss. And I was like, exactly. I was like, we're all fumbling through running this business together, but he is nice, even if he's not necessarily great at the business part. And I do think he's pretty good at the business part, but yeah, I think it's the idea. He's like, I'm too nice to be good at business. And I was like, I would agree with that.
Yeah. That's why I caveated my statement of saying I don't think I could be the CEO of a publicly traded company.
Yeah.
There'd be a board of directors and activist investors who are like, nah, James, too nice, you're too ethical.
Yeah.
I thought you were an economist, you should be a jerk. I should also be introverted too if we're going by stereotypes, and I think I might be the most extroverted economist in this country.
Easily. Also, hi, Muffin! Yeah, I'm also still surprised this is still going, but we're so close. We're so close. Not as close as I thought we were, but we're close.
Yeah. I mean, close in the terms of 200 hours? Yeah, close is relative.
Yeah, I was like, we are closer to the end than we are the beginning.
That's true.
Oh. I didn't even check that one's color. I was going to be so upset if a fight broke out. Oh, hell yeah, level 82.
Yeah, we'll probably have one more off-stream fusion party.
Oh shit!
So that
Okay.
you'll be ready for the ending. I think you're fine with what you have, but the fact that
I don't know, that Yoshitsune fight just fucking made me doubt my preparedness.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the fact that you're like level 82 right now, I'm like, we can make some really fun things just to like not necessarily trivialize the final fight, but just make it look real fancy with all of the bloom effects and all of the attack animations.
Yeah, it's like if we could do fancy things just so the fight's not a slog, like me just doing the same, like the fight we just did with the Yoshitsune where I was like, cool, just like keep your stat down, nuke, heal, like that's my turn, just like constantly cycling that. I'm like, that's not fun or interesting. And so like if we got to do some fun shit and it makes it go faster, great. Because I thought Royal adds way more than I thought. Okay, well here's the thing, Muffin, is like this also takes longer because we do a lot of stopping to have story time. So the fact that I've put 210 hours into this is not a good representation of what a normal person's playthrough would look like.
Yeah, we spent an hour and a half at the buffet scene just talking.
Just straight up.
We had a in real time buffet.
Yes, we did. I think we would have actually left a real time buffet sooner than we did the fake buffet.
Which is, I think, is an achievement unto itself.
Truly.
Yeah. Well, Jen, the only thing left on my list are D&D related things. I don't know if you had anything else you wanted to touch on, or maybe we'll just call it 8 minutes early for D&D.
We could just, I don't remember what else was on my... Oh, I know! You know what? There was one thing else on my list that I wanted to talk about. A science thing.
Okay.
So, I was made aware of the fact that apparently there's research currently being done on one of the specific components in the dyes used to make nacho cheese Doritos look like nacho cheese Doritos. Oh, I don't want to fight you. Yeah. We're good. Everything's so good. Is they have been topically applying it to mice as a test. Which has its own thing about animal testing or whatever. And so they're gonna start fucking with it on people. This dye has the ability that when applied in a solution to make your skin transparent.
Make your skin transparent.
Like straight up be able to see through into your insides. Now, on mice, they have much thinner skin, but they're doing this and like they can see veins and capillaries and organs and like all kinds of shit while it's still alive, not like in that weird like vacuum sealed thing of like when you did shit in high school biology. Like literally makes it transparent. And they're like, okay, so like for humans, like we're gonna have to figure out how far deep we can like get it, like what concentration is required to actually make it so you can actually see. But like for diagnosing, like trying to figure out what's going on below the surface of skin, literally they're working on a thing where you just be able to see there.
Yeah.
The concern
like
being, yeah, go ahead, yeah.
I was just thinking like, just knowing the average American's like, all right, we're gonna see what's going on with your lungs. Boy, is there a lot of fat there.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So
I just see fat.
So right now they're like, right now they're like, it's, you know, it does have like a certain depth limit, and they're like, if we increase concentration, can we see further? And at what point do we have to worry about toxicity? And then we're like, hey, yeah, I would be curious about the toxicity studies, considering I will eat an entire bag. So if you're telling me it's bad to put on my skin, I probably shouldn't be eating that quantity. So I guess let me know how that study goes. But yeah, I don't know how you figure out that that's happening and it is possible, especially with this a component that's in a dye. I'm like, there's a lot to unpack there, but yeah, it makes skin like translucent, transparent, like straight up being able to see through it.
I would like to know how that study started. Like, who realized? Like, did they just eat so much and they looked at their hand and like, oh my gosh, I can see through it?
Yeah, like you know how you get like the Cheeto dust on your fingers? I feel like she just got so much on their fingers and like that's so weird. I feel like I can see my finger bone. Like, I don't know. So, anyways, I want to talk about Doritos making skin transparent, which is fucking wild.
I'd like to imagine it was some high gamer who's like, no man, I could totally see the bone. And then their roommate who actually was studying biology or chemistry is like, wait a minute, I think you're onto something, Chad. Oh, right, really? Cool, man.
Mac just said nacho cheese Doritos are awful. I agree that Cool Ranch is better, but nacho cheese Doritos are pretty good and have their place.
I think Matt's just being contrarian for the sake of it.
Might be. I like the sweet chili. Oh no, the sweet chili is like too sweet. Gross. What is with all of these empty rooms?
The designers were also getting tired of making the game. They're like, okay, just empty rooms. Just everything are empty rooms. Oh, you have an actual fight.
Is that a rare one? Just letting it away.
God, please do it again. Please do it again. Yes!
Well,
that happened earlier in here and I fucking cracked up. I didn't expect a single hit to do it.
Yeah. Is Gwenning very hard right now.
They were no match for us.
Gwen is like, I don't have time for this.
Okay, yeah, it just goes just weird loop-de-loos. Where's the fucking...
Yeah,
oh, I guess I did already have it.
Yeah, you have the tic-tac-toe floor of just empty rooms.
Oh, good, I can save.
All right.
That's
There you
good.
go.
I was getting sketched out with
I'll
some of
just
those
add this.
some of those fights. I was like, if I die here, I'm gonna be upset.
Very upset. But yeah, I guess D&D time. So first off, you know, the new 2024 rules were released, and me being the stubborn person that I am, I'm like, I'm gonna build a meal with them. Let's see how close I can get to building a meal.
This is what I saw.
So I have done little to no research on most of the rule changes. I wanted to be pleasantly surprised or angry when it released instead of me like seething about it for days or weeks.
Instead of running.
I am pleasantly...
Oh shit! I tried to hit the button.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I just saved, so...
Good. You got 2 Vaciles and a fire chariot.
This is fine. Oh,
Yeah,
this
totally.
is actually very fine.
I can't use my persona.
Okay, that's less fine.
Be careful. She can't use her persona. Agnes.
Anyways. Oh, okay, yeah, I probably should have checked.
Hey, look, Vacile reflects Gwen. Perfect.
What do we know about you guys? You're weak to curse and electric. Okay, what's his butt have cursed? Does Robbie Damon have curse?
He does have curse.
Okay, great. Oh, I can't baton pass though. Okay.
Ready, Joker. Persona.
Yeah, I guess we'll just try to make sure you're dead. Great.
That'll do it.
And now it's your turn. Okay, great.
To me, Loki!
This is all good. Anyway, so you built a meal.
Good one, Crow.
I built a meal with the 2024 rules, and I actually went through and built the Seeker subclass because no one else had done it yet. And it took a little bit of time, and it is very non-intuitive within D&D Beyond, but I figured it out. And I got it working better than in the 2014 version, so
No holding back.
yay for that. But yeah, I built a meal. Some of the spells don't work the way I'd like them to, and that's, you know, legacy versus new. Like we've talked about counterspell to no end. But overall, the changes to Warlock I am pretty happy with. Like there were some things you had to give up that were either based off or based to heritages. But the things that you get in return, like more invocations, I think makes it a very fair trade-off, and I am excited. I have rekindled my excitement because we've been out of your campaign for a while, and like going through and rebuilding a meal is like, oh, I am so excited to get back into it and get him back into the story with some like random new effects that he didn't have last time we played.
Yeah, I wanted to. Yeah, you sent the message, and I was like, I really should look at Warlock because here's the thing: is your subclass like made sense for what Warlocks were before.
Yeah.
So it's like I worry about the balance of keeping all of that shit with all of the new changes to Warlock. So it's like I need to look at that.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I would say the only things that have really changed with Warlock, I think Seeker still has the same level of balance it did in the previous version. Like, Emil would have more invocations, which don't affect.
Fucking
They're weak,
damn
but
it.
don't let your guard down.
Yeah, the invocations don't affect his Seeker abilities. Because, like, I would say the one Seeker ability that he has is the fact that he can, like, double shotgun blast spells in one round. But he only gets 2 spell slots per short rest anyway. So more invocations aren't going to change that.
So here's, I don't know if it kicks in at a particular level. So like I said, I have not fully done the deep dive on Warlock, but what you just said is not entirely true. Is I remember there being a thing, pretty much every class has a thing where like one of their resources, if you're out of it, if you start combat, you just get it back.
Yeah, so
and I feel like for Warlocks it was a spell slot.
Yeah, so kind of. So Warlocks have an ability like Wizards have where it was like Arcane Recovery, where like you can burn a bonus action to get a spell slot back. But it's only one. So for Emil would have 2 spell slots. If he uses those 2 spell slots, he can use his bonus action to burn his once per long rest, we'll call it Arcane Recovery, to get 1 spell slot back. So now he went from 2, used them, bonus action, he gets his 1 spell slot back next round, and then now he's out. He's out until he's short rest.
Right, but I feel like that's kind of the thing with Warlocks is like, yeah, you only have the 2 spell slots. So it's like, but they are powerful, beefy fucking things. So like you have all your crazy abilities, and now you also have the ability to essentially you have 3 spell slots for a fight, as opposed to just 2.
That's true, but I can't all cast them at the same round, so...
I leveled up.
That's also not entirely true, but I don't know if I want to deep dive into that, I also need to check on Warlock shit. So, point being, I'm glad you've built it, but don't get too excited about it yet, because I did not vet any of the shit yet.
That's fine. That's fine. That is fine.
Yeah, and in theory, I should have already looked at Warlock, because, yeah, I do have... You are a Warlock. I should have looked at that, and I should have looked at Druid, but I've been scared to look at Druid, and I ended up... My focus for, like, break time this week, was I actually looked at Barbarian because of the game we're getting ready to play with D'Angelo. One of those players was looking at potentially doing Barbarian, and they're like, but I need to figure out what all the rule changes are, and I was like, I would also like to know, because I like to know, as you've experienced with Breach, the shit about the classes of the rest of the party, so I can play Rules Public Defender and be like, actually, don't cheat yourself out of this thing. This is what you can do with it. So I'd already been looking at Barbarian, and they're like, I have questions, and I'm like, fuck, and I know some of these things I know the answers to, but I don't want to speak out of turn, and I don't have the brain space because I was already dealing with new dog shenanigans. So yeah, so I'll be curious to see what Emil looks like and if it's gonna make me cry, because I already know Sassy's monk is gonna make me cry. That's for sure.
Well, I think the thing with Emil though, he has some beefy spells. The way I've played Emil is more the spells are more there for utility support than direct damage, because Eldritch Blast kind of is good for range, but with Emil's his unique sword that he custom built, Emil's more of a melee fighter, and he uses his spells to enhance his melee abilities or make it survivable. So it's not like I'm dropping I'm gonna drop 2 disintegrates and stuff like that. And the ability of the Seeker, when you get to cast 2 spells in the same round, they have to target yourself. So I can't drop 2 disintegrates on someone and call it a day. It's usually Armor of Agathis that comes up, or something that targets himself.
Yeah.
So I'm only making Emil more survivable in combat, because he still has light armor and Constitution, just like Vasile. Constitution wasn't his strong point, so...
Yeah.
I'd be more concerned about Monk, honestly. But yeah, please, but I mean, obviously, review Warlock, review Emil's character sheet. If anything feels icky about the subclass, let me know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, so I am going to play a monk in the D'Angelo game. I have fully committed to that. I built the character yesterday. Well, yeah, we'll get to that in a second. Yeah, but monks are very broken, and I cannot wait to... I straight up went to the group chat, and I was like... Because we're all talking about what classes we're going to do, so that way we not necessarily can, intentionally be like, oh, let's make sure we're, super balanced, but just hey, we all want to explore different parts of the rule sets, and just be everyone's kind of interested in multiple things, so it's this is what I chose, so that way then if you're okay, well, if somebody's already doing this class, and I was torn between that one and a different one, I'll go do the different one, that kind of thing. And so I was I know I said I was going to play Cleric, and I was good news, everybody.
I leveled up.
I did decide I am going to actually go with the monk instead, but I still have Spare the Dying and Cure Wounds, so it's the same anyways. And they're what? And I went, I'm going to make D'Angelo's life a living hell. And I'm so excited for it. Because monks are broken, and then, I always, strategically choose my subclasses. The first thing I pick whenever I'm going to play a character is the subclass I want to be in. Because I want to find the abilities and spells and whatever that sound fun to me. And then the other things, like species and background, all that stuff, I will pick what narratively feels good. So I did not intentionally do this series of things. But I had already been intending on playing a Grave Domain Cleric, and I was going to do that, and I was going to be a Shadar Kai. And so when I switched to Monk, I'm keeping the Shadar Kai. Now, if anybody doesn't know what a Shadar Kai is, they're essentially like elves of the Shadowfell is the easiest way to do it. And they kind of like started as like in service to the Raven Queen and don't necessarily have to keep doing that.
They're elves in grayscale.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, like Drow were kind of like came out of like a splintering off of like Wolf followers, and then this is kind of like a Raven Queen thing. Anyways, and they're from the Shadowfell. And I was like, I'm gonna do Shadar Kai. So if you've not played with the Shadar Kai before, Shadar Kai are already kind of broken. And I didn't pick it for the strategic version things of it. I was like, narratively, I like this idea. But also they just happen to be broken strategically. So they can do an ability where it's essentially Shadow Step, sort of, or like it's not, theirs is not Shadow Step. Theirs is Misty Step. You can just like, it's Blessing of the Raven Queen, and you can just like bonus action, teleport yourself to anywhere within 30 feet. Except when you do that, you are after you hit, I think it's 5th level. After you do that, you're resistant to all damage until your next turn.
That's like Emil's Seeker ability.
Yeah, so there's that. And then I picked a background because I was like, oh, this makes sense. I think I picked a guide.
Okay.
So apparently, guide, 1, gives you a feat. Which is how I ended up with Spirit of the Dying and Cure Wounds. And then also, I think, God, was it because of the background or was it because of the monk subclass? I have the ability to do Shadow Step as well, where I can teleport between areas of dim light and darkness that are within 60 feet of each other.
Which is very cool.
So between that and my Blessing of the Raven Queen, I can just bebop all over this fucking map. And then I'm also a monk with the, like, unarmored movement. So, like, my movement speed when we start this game is already 40. And then I can also teleport. It's already 40. And I can do the Blessing of the Raven Queen. And I can do the Shadow Step thing. I can get anywhere immediately. And then the way they've changed the key points into focus points and are just like, oh yeah, these things that you used to have to spend a point for, you don't have to anymore. You just spend the point to get extra bonuses out of it, but you can just, like, do it. I'm gonna be a menace. And I'm very excited.
That's very cool. I am excited to hear more about that, and when we resume your campaign, I'm sure we'll see Sassy doing
Yeah.
it.
The good thing is, like, some of my shit came from my subclass, and Sassy is a different subclass, so some of these things will not haunt me. But some of it will. And it'll be fine.
It's like, oh man, like, Jen's just throwing more creatures at us just to balance combat out a little bit.
It's gonna get wild.
Pathos, I don't know why, but you have a Bugbear Monk Pro Wrestler. I imagine your Bugbear, like, wearing a luchador mask, doing it.
Oh boy, okay. There's no hope for me to catch up on chat and also be paying attention to where I'm driving, so.
No, it's fine.
Why are there so many people in Shibuya? Well,
Okay.
it is a transportation hub.
What?
I think you're getting close to the end. I don't recall off the top of my head how many levels of DAT there are, but I think you're getting pretty close.
Tapping that ass. Yeah?
You know what? I'll accept it. I was very mixed, but just like, you know, something that's 5, you round up. I'll round up. I'll allow it.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah.
I like how Matt's
Man,
hanging out
Matt-
just in case a new tutorial pops up.
Fox looks cooler using this katana than I had originally imagined.
Well, Muffin, thank you for covering just in case Jen did not make that joke. But I am going to step away for a quick moment, but when I come back, I have a longer story, so I need
perfect.
the break. So.
All right, yeah, we'll hear his longer story, and yeah, the class I was looking at was Barbarian, so I'm kind of like up to date on that one. They got rid of Brutal Critical. If you get a crit, you can like choose an extra effect. I don't remember what the effects are, but yeah, you don't get the bonus damage on it anymore, which I thought was very interesting. What else was there? They changed the rage rules. So no longer does taking damage help you extend your rage. You have to actually have done something to either... You have to have either attacked somebody or cause them to make a saving throw. Or you can... What I like is you can use your bonus action to extend your rage. It doesn't burn another rage, but you do lose your bonus action to it. So, all very interesting. But yeah, the loss of brutal critical, which I guess, like... I don't know why brutal critical was always, like, so confusing to people to execute when it's like, okay, cool, I get to do, like, double my dice, but, like, does that include this one? It was like, it always got kind of messy, so on the one hand, I understand why they got rid of it, but on the other hand, I feel like a barbarian, getting a crit should do more damage. I don't know. Hi, Panda!
Yeah, I'm glad I got back just in time for Panda. I love the Persona 5 emojis. It is one of the highlights of my week, so thank you.
It tastes... I learned that a person's sense of taste
yeah,
will
so
shape that
slightly longer story, but I'm gonna set it up for chat. So chat, as many probably know, the campaign that I'm playing in, that Jen is running, I was originally not slated to be a part of that campaign. And when she was originally building it, there was a collective of wizards who, there's like a head wizard for each spell school. And she borrowed my beloved Desagian, who is one of my all-time favorite characters in D&D, who is an Abjurer wizard. And Desagian has been in a 2nd edition campaign, he has been in a 3.5 edition, and he has been in a 5th edition. I love Desagian, one of my favorite characters. And she put a version of him in the head Abjurer, called him Yassi, it just kind of spelled Desagian a little bit backwards. Mm-hmm. And even his apprentice is named Nicodemus, which is always my familiar's name.
That will remain one of my favorite moments.
Yeah, when I realized that Nick, he kept going by Nick without a K, because it's Nicodemus. Yeah, I'm smart.
It was so good.
I have multiple degrees. I did not see that. I noticed like the most obscure small things, but then like the very obvious things I'll just completely miss. But that's a me problem. That's a me problem. Anyway, so I'm running a Pathfinder campaign on Friday, and I was telling the group, I'm like, hey, I don't know if I told you this, but the campaign I'm playing in with Jen, Desagian has made an appearance, but like different name and all of that. And one of the players goes, oh, well, is Jen Team Azara or Team Vivian? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I haven't asked her. Oh, good. I think you got to the end,
Great.
Jen.
Perfect.
The team is probably the most divisive decisions made with my group of friends that I play on every Friday night. And we have been playing since 2012. So for 12 years, this can be the most divisive of our entire group that has spanned multiple campaigns. And it all relates back to Desagian. So I asked Jen, just like with zero context, like, hey, are you Team Azara or are you Team Vivian? And she gave the correct answer, chat. And I told our group on Friday, and half of them were like, yeah, I knew Jen was smart and very responsible person. And then the other half were kind of grumbling because they're on the wrong side of history. But we were talking last week about how the last time I broke up was with an NPC in D&D, and this is related to that to the point where my wife like had to come and go like, hey, are you all right? Like, so that was the. I think this might be voice acted. No, it's not.
All right, keep going. It feels like it should be, but it's not.
Yeah. So Team Azara and Team Vivian were the romantic interests of Desagian, and it was a decision, a difficult decision on who would win out in the end of the campaign that has inspired the bard of our original campaign to write novellas about it in campaign 2. So like we would keep finding like the smutty like romantic books about Desagian and this situation, and then it went on to campaign 3 as well, because I played Desagian's grandson, and yeah, it's funny how that has extended, but yeah, it was a torrid love affair. Apparently, that not my words, but yeah, there were some people who were, I guess, for context, Azara was a character who was actually a chapter boss. So like one of the first modules in a 20 level campaign that we were playing in our first campaign, she was the main antagonist, who we have eventually figured out was being controlled by the Prince of Frost, which was an archfey. And she was on a quest for revenge. She like lived in like a snowy wilderness where there were a bunch of tribes of rangers and barbarians, and her tribe got wiped out. She was the only survivor, so in exchange for her life, she made a bargain with an archfey, and then she became like this avatar of this archfey and was wreaking havoc on the land. And it got so bad that like a perpetual winter settled in on the town that we were all from. And the local duchess sent us off to figure out what was going on. And when we figured out that she was being basically like mind controlled, we there was a pact of a ring that was part of their pact. We were able to remove it in combat. We knocked her out, took the ring off, and we were able to abscond with her because we're like, well, like, was this really her or was this the Prince of Frost? So we decided to keep her in hiding. Because no one knew her true identity. And one thing led to another, and she eventually got close with the Sajin. And it was, it is what it is. But then, like, throughout the campaign, the Sajin's character, he started off as just, regular person in town, but got ennobled by the Duchess for everything that we were doing, because the rest of the party was very short-sighted. They asked for, like, magic weapons, like for rewards, and my character's like, how about like a plot of land and like a barony? And she's like, done. Like, perfect. So starting to build this up, and like the more stuff that we did for the duchy, the sage would be like, hey, what about like going from baron to count? And because of the rise in the
I'll just add this.
The rise of the nobility, other noble families started taking notice that the Sajin is close to the Duchess, and like maybe this is like a family we need to get in on. So enter Vivian, was a daughter of a noble family, but she was very much not like a normal noble person, who was like interested in hunting and politics. It was very much like book nerd who like actually thought about the fall of the Roman Empire. And so, like, this very difficult decision, like, hey, do you do something that's good for your new noble house? Like, it's a good political marriage. You seem interested because very smart, very wizardly. Or do you go with the former villain who, someone who you've been with? And the party was split evenly. We had 7 people in our group. 3 of them were pro Vivian, 3 of them were pro Azara, and it came down like it's just a decision. Like, what would the character Desajin do? And Desajin went with Vivian, and 3 of my party members to this day still give me shit for that decision after 12 years. So yeah, that is the story of Team Vivian, Team Azara, and Jen chose wisely. So way to go, Jen.
Yeah, without any context, he asked me this question, and I was like, I don't have context. And he's like, that's intentional. Just what's your vibe? And I went, well, Azara sounds a lot like Azula, and fuck that bitch. So I guess I'm Team Vivian. That was my entire reasoning for it. So.
Hey.
And of course, Matt is being contrarian. So, of course.
To be fair, he made his opinion known before it got declared. Yeah. He made a comment earlier. He was like, "I'm not Team Vivian, that's for sure." For a lot of the same reasons, I was like, "Oh, Azara sounds like Azula, so fuck that." He's like, "I know Vivian, fuck that." So it was funny that he did do that before information happened. But, it is kind of weird that he is so opposite on so many things. Matt, what's it like to be so wrong about so many things all at once? Like, it's been a really rough 2 hours for you. Oh my god! Everyone stop! We were all just together. Oh, okay.
No,
no, this is fine.
But it's your girlfriend.
Yeah, you can text me. This is okay. Uh-oh. She kind of, what? No, never mind. When the thing you're referring to was a guy who wanted us to kill him because he couldn't live with himself for how he was treating his sibling. This is not a never mind. Gwen? Yeah, we'll just do that. You should come over. Oh my god! There's so many things. So many things are happening. We didn't actually spend a lot of time on the stairs. I warped places. And then we were in a cat bus.
And just running things over with
Yeah.
the windshield wipers going.
Yeah. Yeah, that's got to be some like industrial strength wiper fluid in the cat bus. I don't want to think about what the wiper fluid is. I said it and then I was like,
Yep. Go on.
No, I will not. He's over here being like, showing a little bit of concern for a person. That doesn't sound right. Okay, well then there's a second thing. I read the second part. That tracks for you.
Yeah.
God.
Oh.
Robbie.
But yeah, so like thinking back to the decision, so yeah, the Team Azara, Team Vivian, most divisive issue faced my entire Friday group. The other funny thing that started a trend for Desajan was that, so as an abjurer, he had enhanced spells to protect him from either or like mind control and other like enchantment spells like that. So the ring, the cursed ring, still possessed essence of this archfey, and it had a lot of really good benefits. And Desajan's like, I'm 100% going to use this, and I'll just like use a spell slot every day to prevent the Prince of Frost from controlling him. So I got all the benefits of it, and then throughout the campaign, like, we kept finding cursed items that had sentient beings in them who try to take over their host. But because of the abjurer, and eventually getting mind blank, they could not control Desajan. So all 3 of his attuned items were all cursed items that were sentient. And I'd like to imagine because of mind blank. Good night, Sassy.
Oh, good night. Sassy, I didn't know you were here. Hello.
Because of the mind blank and the natural abjuration abilities, I like to imagine that all 3 of these sentient beings were all like jockeying to try to take over Desajan, even though none of them could, which is why like there was perfect balance that one of them wouldn't become too powerful, because if one became more powerful, the other 2 would gang up on it. So by the end of the campaign at level 20, all 3 attuned items were this Ring of Frost that had a part of an Archfey in it, an Orb of an Old One that had a part of Cthulhu in it, and then Vecna's Still-Tongued Spellbook that had part of Vecna in it, and it was perfect. And none of them could do anything to Desajan because Abjurer, and it was just very funny.
What should I do with my... Oh, I get music notes from hanging out with people, right?
You do.
Okay, I should probably hang out with Sumire then so I can start stocking that up, right?
Yes.
Because I think I still have to get her. I think she's at 7 or 8.
It'll be at the very bottom.
Okay. Yeah, she's at 7. Okay, so we're gonna do that because I don't think there's anybody else I don't think there's anything else to do with my evening. Okay.
I see.
All your set. God, it feels like such a waste to do it on you.
What do you want to do?
Okay, I wanted her music notes. Is there somebody else who should raise all their stats?
If it makes you feel any better, the final fight will probably have you swapping people out pretty regularly.
Okay.
With the So I would not call it a waste, because like, everyone, including Matt Mercer, might get involved at a certain point.
Well, I've been ignoring him a lot.
It'll be fine. You don't have to, but like there are ways around it. But Sumire will probably, it will be advantageous for her to make an appearance in the final fight for at least a round or two.
Okay, fine.
I know. Let's be honest. If it wasn't Sumire, it would just be Gwen, and Gwen's stats are already tweaked to no end.
Yeah,
So.
they can always be higher.
They cap out at 99.
I should actually look at what the actual numbers are on some of her
Thank you
stuff.
very much.
Oh no, she wanted to actually talk. That drink is so green.
This drink.
Oh, I don't have to actually deal with it. I was afraid it was going to be uncomfy. I was like, oh, the fact that you actually said real words, I was like, oh no, I've triggered something.
Nah, it is A-okay.
All right.
I feel a little
Get all your
strange.
sparkles.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
God, that was so much stuff. That could have been Gwen, but I got 3 music notes, so.
Well,
Yeah,
see you
that's
tomorrow.
helpful. It makes you efficient. See, you're doing it now so that you can close out her social link faster, so you can spend more time with Gwen.
There we go.
Guilt-free.
All right, we're here.
Yeah.
Oh, this
So-
fucker.
Class is starting.
Continue.
Yeah, so you've looked into Monk. You're going to play a Monk with D'Angelo's game. But
Yeah.
So has it been settled, like, what the campaign setting is going to be? Because originally it was going to be, like, completely, like, determined at game 1 and game 0.
So originally it was gonna all be completely determined then, and then we've had to like punt so much. It's like, okay, we should try to like get into things. So what we will still be rolling for setting and module. We'll still be doing that. So there is still a chance. So like we've all built characters as like our good starting ground. With the knowledge that if we roll up into Humblewood, that we will have to change our species and background things. But we're all kind of prepared for that. We've already been like, if that happens, I know I'm picking this one. So we're kind of ready for that. But the likelihood of that happening, like statistically, it's much more likely to end up in like a regular D&D setting. So we've built for that and we'll pivot as needed. So we will still figure out like live on stream, like randomly, like which module are we gonna do. So we don't know what game we're gonna end up playing.
Gotcha.
Just one way or another, I'm gonna be a monk that can just bebop everywhere. I love the idea of playing something that is supposed to be like dark and gritty, and I can just this character's gonna fit so well into that, and just be able to teleport everywhere constantly, especially also with the monk abilities of Step of the Wind, and I can take people with me. I'm gonna be an absolute menace, and I'm so excited.
I love the idea that D'Angelo will look at your character sheet and go, huh, okay, and then the entire campaign like takes place in Celestia, where it's always bright and sunny and there are no shadows.
That's okay. That means some of my stuff won't work, but not it doesn't kill all of it. There will still be a lot of stuff I can get up to. Okay, I should read.
What's the answer?
No, I don't actually. I feel like it would be a snake, but I don't think I've ever looked at the whole statue. I feel like I've always only ever seen it as like a bust.
Yeah. Jen, are you telling me you haven't stared at the feet of a statue?
No. God, this is the second mention of feet this stream.
This
snake,
is it.
Snake feels appropriate. All right, great.
Correct.
Beautiful. Today I learned that 3D ultrasounds of babies are terrifying. Oh yeah, that image is horrifying to look at.
It is. It is. I love my children dearly, but when I first saw it, it's like I'm trying to be like super excited, like, oh, this is what our child looks like. I'm like, oh my god, our child looks like an alien.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Everything about pregnancy freaks me out. No, the pictures, the sounds, the movement, all of it, no. Yeah, and then it's like, here's this ultrasound. It's like, give me a traditional ultrasound. If you show me one of those pictures of the 3D things, I don't have a poker face.
You don't.
I super do not. It's gonna get bad real fast. Don't show me that.
Yeah. Which I think is a wonderful thing that you have, especially as a DM, because I instantly know when I messed up as a player. I'm like, oh
that's why whenever we were playing Breacher, so many times I'm like, I'm gonna hide my face behind my
Your
notebook,
Yeah.
But I still wanted to be able to see the screen so you could still see my eyes, and I do have very expressive eyes, so it only partially helped. It only partially helped.
Yeah.
Everybody's good. All the dogs are good. Okay. Let's see. I need to hang out with Samire.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we'll figure out where you are. God, everybody's at the school. Oh, is it? I might be able to actually get carrots. Is today a carrot day? I feel like the 21st was the carrot day.
Good day.
Let's find out.
I want to see the vegetables. Yes, perfect.
Yay, more SP carrots.
Do that.
Hey, more power to Haru for finding a way to make carrots grow in the middle of winter.
Right?
Good day.
I need you to plant more. I don't know why you didn't think that was going to turn around and be the thing. Let's see, what is this? Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, it's this one. Sassy said she was going to bed. She is sending me reels on Instagram. I have gotten so many notifications.
She is technically in bed right now.
That's true. She didn't say she was going to sleep. She said she was going to bed. So...
Jamf will do that too. Like I can hear her. I can hear her in bed because I can hear her phone with my free ear, and she's probably sent me a few things.
I think I need to. I've chugged through a lot of HP items, so I want to. I should restock on some things and see like what.
Well, which do you want?
What do you
probably
have?
She also, I think, if you haven't bought them already, she should have something called like SP Adhesive 3, which is an item you can equip that gives you like 7 SP per turn. So, like, basically, think of it as it reduces the cost of all of your stuff by 7.
Yeah, I guess because I think the thing I have equipped right now is probably an XP booster thing, which I don't know how necessary that is at this point.
It's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that might be a bad idea, or might be a good idea. Let's see. Oh, that's what I was looking for before. I knew I had something that would remove stat buffs. I just couldn't find it. Okay. You actually don't have... I've got plenty of these. These are not... I need something that does more than 200. 200 is somehow... We've reached a point in the game that's not particularly helpful.
Well,
Yeah,
there it is. SP Adhesive 3.
Going on.
Okay.
It's exceptionally effective. Thanks.
Okay.
You can buy
Try not to
multiple of
suffer
them if
any
you want to put them on
unnecessary
your
injuries.
main
I want
crew.
the data I collect from you to be of use.
I don't like that it doesn't...
This will work
say a
well.
whole
There you go.
bunch.
Oh, did you thanks? Oh, did you did you choose one?
So, that'll get it on at least active party. I could just...
Thanks. Oh, did you choose
Oh,
one?
God!
Thanks. Oh, did you there you
Thing
go.
popped up. Okay, how many people do I
Take your
have?
time. Why do you have such a serious look on your face?
8,
Is it
including yourself.
including myself?
Suffer
Because
any
it's, okay, it's me,
unnecessary
it's on,
I want the data I
Ryuji,
collect from you to be of
Mercer, Futaba, Haru,
Why do you
Gwen,
have such a
Akechi,
serious look on your
Samire.
face?
That's 9. Did I skip anybody?
use? I feel like
Oh, but
no,
Futaba's not a
vibe
person.
going on.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah,
Time.
Futaba's not a person, and I was also not
not to
including
suffer any unnecessary
Mercer because
injuries.
you usually don't rotate him
want
in
the
any
data I
way.
collect
I
from you to
usually
be of
don't, but you
use.
told me I'm going to end up using everybody, so...
Maybe.
care.
I mean, there are ways around it, but
All right, so now
I
let's-
think you might get more health items when you max out Nurse. But hang out with Samiri. I would say Samiri
Yeah.
is probably the
I
priority.
can't even visit here. Why? Yeah, okay. It gave me places, but I can't go. That's fine. I think you're here?
The promenade.
I should. Nope.
I should write something.
Save
Yeah.
your game.
God.
All right, Matt. Enjoy going to bed, but are you going to bed or are you going to sleep? Because we know how opposite you're being to us. So
That's true.
who
That's
knows?
true. He's gonna be so awake and show up at my house. Anyways, good night, Matt. Thanks for hanging out. He's gonna leave and immediately a tutorial's gonna pop up. He kept him away. Okay, let's hang out.
What? I see.
Everything's so fine. Yes, you realize something. Okay.
I was thinking...
We could try having you watch me. Oh, you didn't elaborate. Okay. Watch you what?
I think it's just important to say yes. You got a yes and, Jen. Come on.
If Gwen shows up, is there going to be a problem? That's my follow-up question.
No, it won't be a problem because Gwen will kill it and it won't be a problem.
That's true. That's true. Can we meet up at the store? We've met up here. We've met... What? You have to go get ready? Oh my god.
This is...
I don't know a lot about fashion. That's why Jam helps me out a lot. That doesn't look good on her.
No, it does not. Yeah, this is wild and eye-catching. It is certainly that. You have mixed many animal prints.
You're both prey and a predator.
Yeah.
The zebra stripes and the leopard.
Got some of that carnivore energy, a little herbivore meekness too. Oh my god.
I see.
I feel like I'm in the tailor shop in Animal Crossing very specifically right now. She said she wanted me to watch her, so I'm gonna watch her. Or she can acknowledge me and I have to go in there anyways, but that's fine.
So anyway...
Oh, the leggings too.
Ooh, boy! That is something. Oh, and socks and sandals!
Yeah. Even Elton John is saying it's a little loud.
Mm-hmm. Some people are even staring. Oh boy. This is sort of like... This feels rude. You're just... Both of these feel like they could be interpreted as rude. I don't want to do the rude option. It's just gonna be like, look at yourself. Or like, you're just standing... Like, I don't know. Which one is the attitude?
Yeah. Well, again, both of us will not make good CEOs because we don't want to upset the ones and zeros.
Well, it's not that I don't want to upset her. I want to make sure I get the music notes so I do this. I can go hang out with my girlfriend.
Oh, no. See, now that's thinking like a CEO.
Yeah,
being very practical.
Okay, what did she say? Definitely. Okay. Okay. This, I feel like the top one is the rude one. I feel like it's just like, yeah, you're just standing out. Oh, head shake. No! Shit! I was trying to be good and I fucked it up. Oh, I'm mad now.
But you know what? It's a good thing that you took her to the jazz club because those three bonus music notes might be very helpful
yeah.
here.
Fuck. Maybe there wasn't a good option.
Maybe.
Know. Okay, I don't even know if... I'm here for you.
Thank you so much.
All right, we got some.
There you go.
Made up for it a little bit.
There you go. You broke even so far.
Oh. Okay, it's just a sweater. You're fine. How do yeah, I guess you do need to figure out that is the question.
Yeah, how do you want Senpai to see me?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I'm here. Okay, well you asked me to come here, and you specifically asked me to watch you. So I don't know what you want. See, both of these feel rude again.
The bottom one sounds like very New Jersey bro. What, I can't look at you now?
Yeah. You started it? Oh my god. That felt like maybe that was the okay answer. I didn't get music notes, but I didn't get the upset, embarrassed sweat drop, so...
Yeah. You didn't get the reversal of the social one.
Yeah, oh my god. That's cute. That works for you.
Waiting.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, it looks great.
I'm so happy.
Yay!
Yay!
Thank goodness.
Did I help? Okay, great.
You sure did.
Just needed to make this about me for a second.
Of course.
Oh, God. Can you date her? Can you, like, just be... Can you wait till this part of the game to get into a relationship?
You can.
Oh, God. I don't want to and wouldn't want to, but, like, at the same time, Jesus, God, I wonder what that social link looks like.
That's the long game. You have to be very patient with it.
Right? Gosh. I'm in high school. I don't have time for that. Farron has said they just checked the look at yourself prompt. Both options get you nothing. So, okay. So I didn't screw it up. I was fucked regardless.
Thank you, Farron.
Thank you.
Yeah, like it's interesting that they make you wait till literally the third part of the game to even make that an option if you like Sumeri to date her. It's something that they did in Persona 3, and again, like part of me, like I appreciate the more organic nature of it. Like none of your male party members have social links. They just kind of do their own thing. They're their own people, which part of me is like, okay, that's cool that they kind of do their own thing. But with the girls in Persona 3, there's certain story beats that need to happen in game before like their romantic options open. So like some of the characters like that are in your main party, you cannot pursue that social link until like November. So like you have to know from like the very beginning, like, okay, this is the person. I'm gonna wait till November until the story beat happens, and then they become available for that. And I feel like that's kind of, I guess, more realistic, but at the same time, from a gameplay perspective, it doesn't make for a fun game. And that's what we're here for. We're here for a fun game. Well, we're here for a fun game. Jen is here for God knows what reason playing this game. But...
I am here for chat bullying me. Chat and James.
Oh, but we're so supportive.
That you are. That you are.
Yeah. 210 hours of Wednesday nights to be here with you.
So much. I'm running into a problem where there is a limit to how many videos you can have in a Twitch playlist.
Oh, really?
Yes. And the way I've been organizing stuff is that, like, there's the Persona 5 collection that I put all of the, like, clips from stuff that happened during the game that are, like, especially, like, Persona specific. Those are at the front, and then all of the videos of, like, the actual, like, saved playthrough are after that. There's a limit of 100 videos in a playlist, and this is part 78, and there's, I want to say, like, 16 clips.
Oh.
So I might have to split out the clips into a separate playlist, but they also don't make that easy to do. So I don't know what that's gonna look like. So I think I have to either beat this in 4 streams and do nothing else funny that needs to be clipped, or I have to figure out how to split them out.
I mean, do something funny for clips. I mean, why start now?
Right? Yeah.
Or you could split all of your clips and past broadcasts into like semester 1, semester 2, and semester 3.
Could do that. Oh, okay. So he's there. We're
Oh,
good.
just add this.
You hear that? Sojiro's shoulders are stiff. If only we knew a teacher/maid who could help with
Yeah,
that.
if only we knew a teacher/maid/massage therapist. Okay, so we're good here. Let's go get some more laundry clean. I could sell shit, but like I have so much money, so I'm not overly worried about it.
Yeah. Money is nothing. Oh, you know, before, after you're done putting laundry in, I'm only saying this because I promise we will all forget it next week.
Yes.
You should equip your SP items to all of your characters.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, because I had, plus 15 XP. Yeah, like, that was nice, but, oh, I can't just skip to the bottom. Fucking hell. Yes, that. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's still just not very... oh, it does. Okay, it does eventually say. I was like, it needs to tell me what it actually does.
Yeah, I mean, and that comes in clutch, especially the final fight. They do a good job, and this isn't spoiling. They do a good job at the final fight where it's not just like a slog fest of like, I figured out what needs to be done, and now it's just a turn-based thing. But you know, for each turn, getting that 7 SP back it makes it just that little much easier, and like you don't have to burn a turn with like soda pop items, so it's very helpful to have.
Awesome. Alright, so we got that, and then Samire. I think I still have one more. Oh no, I was short one.
Did you give Mercer one?
Oh, I might have. I think I was just giving everybody it. Yeah, okay, so we can give you something else, I guess. Jesus Christ! I guess if I have to have you in, you probably need that.
Yeah, meat shield, go.
Alright, so even though I had tried to, like, count, I was off by 1. So yeah, so Ryuji, Morgana on... Mercer doesn't have it. Gwen, Haru, Akechi, and Samire all have it. So Futaba and Mercer do not have it.
Okay, and that is okay.
I was like, I had plenty of money. I could put it on them. Alright. So I don't think... Did I finish?
You did. You finished Mishima.
Okay, cool. So yeah. I've just completely ignored it. This is such a funny screen of all of the maxes, and then his is just at 1. Oh, she's at 9. God. All right. We'll finish out Samire. I could finish that up if I wanted to. Yeah, and then so it'd be like everyone's max except for 2 of them that are at 1. God,
No.
That's so funny to me.
Poor Mercer.
All right. Jazz Club.
The Yes Club.
So we'll do this, and then we'll save.
Cool.
Oh.
Take your soul to the next level.
I did
Gwen.
want to.
You wanted to see her stats?
Yeah. Oh gosh, that one. Okay. Persona.
Go.
No.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah. Plenty of room to grow.
Oh, gross. I think. Okay. Oh, it's not as much. 61, 53. Ugh! I should have taken you. You fucking Samire stats are better.
Samiri has very Vasile stats. Good faith, good strength, terrible endurance.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, we'll invite someone. Okay, this is gonna get. It said soul, so I'm assuming that means SP is gonna go up.
Yeah.
I should do the music notes for Samire, but I want to get Gwen more soda pop.
I think you have enough music notes in your rank 8 that Samiri will be available for rank 9.
Okay. All right. Come here, Makoto. I need you to have more nuke power.
More nuke.
Hey, thanks for coming in.
Hey, kid, welcome back. You're here every night.
Yeah. Is there like a punch card or something? God, she's so cute in her
Not
sweater and
bad
that
at all.
jacket. Ugh.
I like that she still gets nervous coming to the jazz club for the 20th time.
I just like to think that I have that effect on her. It's like, if every date feels like your first
Well,
date.
Oh, that's a nice way of looking at it.
Yeah. Okay. Give me those sparkles.
I feel a little more mature. Yes, this is
Incredible.
great.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Yes!
Yes.
Beautiful.
All right then.
I'm so excited. Okay.
Yay. Way to go, Gwen.
I keep forgetting. I
Oh, yeah.
keep calling her to do my laundry for me. I just realized with how poofy her skirt is, Morgana sitting at her feet and looking up is gross.
Yeah. I mean, there's the whole situation, just top to bottom is
It
gross.
gets real bad. All right.
What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are I want to go see what I might need to buy from the shopping channel, and then we'll save and call it a stream.
Perfect. Right on time.
Talisman set. Oh, I don't know what those do. Let's to Google. Processor. Used on all allies to boost their attack power for 3 turns. Okay, that's pretty good. 5 to 10.
Yeah, I can.
Boost accuracy and evasion. You were starting to say something?
Yeah, here I'll look it up for you.
Okay, and then
that's literally why I'm here.
And then there's whatever this one is. Congo.
Boost their defense for 3 turns.
Okay. And then the Sweet Delight set. Explosion of sweets! Replenish your health with super high calories. Oh, yeah, so these are going to all just be HP things, but I guess I'd be curious to know to what degree. I feel like the strawberry thing probably does a lot of health.
Strawberry Daifuku. It fully restores the active party's HP as well as curing non-special ailments.
Okay, that's pretty solid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume this ultimate Amazaki, I almost said Omikaze. Amazaki is probably a lower HP thing since there's 20 of them in here.
Yeah, considering that it's ultimate, it can. Oh, really? Can be used on a specific party member to restore 20 HP.
Gross.
And it can only be used outside of battle.
Oh, weird. So this one's probably also not good because there's 20 of this. So yeah, no thank you. Do I necessarily need the one thing? No. Am I going to get it anyways because I have the money? Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh.
Great.
Oh, Flash, you just reminded me of something funny because I have a dentist appointment coming up. The secure password. My dentist usually gets on me. Oh, does Gwen want to hang out with you?
She does want to hang out,
Oh.
and mechanically I should do other stuff, but I'm gonna hang out with her.
Like my dentist occasionally hounds me. It's like, hey, you really should be flossing more. You should floss every day. I have the perfect comeback, like for something like that. If your dentist or anyone hounds you for something that you should be doing, like, hey, you should floss every day. My retort is, do you have a unique password for every website you have?
I love that. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's not as easy. Yeah, we all recognize it's the right thing to do, huh, Doc?
1, that's funny. 2, anybody I might mechanically need to hang out with today is not available, so we're hanging out with Gwen. Oh wait, you know what? Maybe. Do I want to start the next stream with Gwen Hangouts?
You know what? Why don't we start the next stream with Gwen Hangouts because it will put you in a good mood for the rest of the stream.
We'll do that. I did just save, so.
Are you gonna save again just to be safe?
Well, here's the thing: well, I guess I don't need the bonus. Yeah. Do you have plans today? Oh, that's classic Gwen. Oh, just. Okay, well, we're not gonna hang out with Gwen, I guess.
It is. I know we've made the jokes that Makoto and Gwen are very eerily similar. That was too good. That was too good. It's exactly something Gwen would do.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, it's absolutely oh my god.
I just imagine, like, so I know we're in the plane of air and we're never going to play that campaign again. I imagine, like, Stromith comes rolling up, like, hey, Gwen, you want to do something today? And Gwen's like, yeah, I know exactly what we can do today. Wink, wink. Let's go get that artifact.
Yeah. And it's like, you just smash cut to, we're standing over a table and I've just got, like, maps of, like, the Lestarian battalions, like, around Chromix. And I'm like, okay, so...
And Stromith just looks so disappointed. Just so disappointed in the background.
Oh my god. That's so funny. Well, that feels like an appropriate...
Yeah.
That feels like an appropriate end. Jesus.
That's a nice cold shower after a Persona stream.
Truly. Alright, so I guess, yeah, with that, we're gonna call it. James, thanks for hanging out.
Hey, Jen, thanks for having me, and thank you for making the right choice on Team Azar and Team Vivian. You're on the right side of history.
You are so welcome.